steal.
Stolen by Honey. Honey out to Moody. Has time.
Yes.
Good. Vavra dashes inside. Puts up a shot.
Oh, my goodness.
We're tied.
Are you kidding me?
1:38 to play.
No foul.
Devia, long three at the buzzer. The National Park Nighthawk women have knocked off the #1 team in the country. Down goes #1 Arlington Baptist. The Nighthawks win. National Park Nighthawks basketball is on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. We're here with the coach, Coach Marvin Moody Sr. of the Nighthawk women. Coach, welcome back. Welcome to 2020. The second half of the season officially begins now, and we start with homecoming. A huge game as the Lady Greyhounds come to town from ASU Mid-South. Tell us a little bit about maybe what we haven't seen from your group over the past month as they continue to work, grow, and improve, and ultimately get ready for what is a big game today.
I still think we haven't really played a complete game. We've been a little stagnant on defense. Hopefully homecoming we'll be hyped up because of the crowd, be more intent on stopping people on defense. Shooting-wise, it'll happen, it'll come. We have a few girls out. It's kind of messed up our chemistry a little bit, but I look forward to some good things. Went down and scouted Mid-South. They're tough. They're going to be hard to beat. They're big, they're fast, really efficient. So we just got to kind of disrupt their offense, and hopefully everything works out.
You know, we saw it against Arlington Baptist. You had players go down, you had players step up, and they stepped in and they filled some roles. And even on the road in Oklahoma, we saw, you know, these girls are ready to go to battle and fight to the very end. Who do you really see maybe impressing you, you know, trying to fill some of those shoes that are left with your injuries this season?
Well, the big part, Shalea Chip, she's going to have to step up and play some guard for us because Michaela Kai's out. She's still out. Her thumb is messed up pretty bad. We got to get Logan playing. She got to shoot the ball more. Nia and Money, they're a tandem. They're pretty tough together. So if we get our chemistry going, it'll be hard to beat. And Grace is back. That gives us a little more presence inside and outside. Really just coming down and taking our time.
2 months left in this season. Still a ton of basketball left to play. What goals are you and your women working toward as we enter 2020?
Again, I want to tighten up our defense. Want us to be more efficient on offense, make better basketball decisions. Sometimes I think we rush, we get kind of panic because we're behind a little bit, and we panic and make some bad decisions. I want to say in the Arlington Baptist game, we was up 6, I believe, with minute 35, and we rushed down and shoot, and we still got 20 seconds on the shot clock. We have to think the game. We should have ran that clock all the way down and got the last second shot, because if we limit touches, you can't score. So just basketball, more basketball IQ, getting it a little bit higher with the girls, and it'll be pretty good.
And it'll be certainly something to consider with today's game with ASU Mid-South. Coach, certainly welcome back. We hope that your team is well rested. Can't wait to see them in action. Happy homecoming and good luck, Nighthawks.
Hey, thank you.
He's Coach Marvin Moody Sr. of the Nighthawk women. More on today's game next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Live from Oaklawn Foundation Gymnasium in the Kettle. On the campus of National Park College in Hot Springs, National Park Nighthawks basketball is on the air. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for this special homecoming edition of Nighthawks basketball on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. Alongside Nathan Looper, I'm Mark Oliver. Today's broadcast, a presentation of Arvest Bank, Allen Tillery Buick Chevy GMC, and First Security Bank in Hot Springs. It's been a while since we've been back on the air. Happy 2020, everybody. After about a month off, the Nighthawk women are back in the saddle. They're back in the Kettle. A big homecoming game against the Greyhounds of ASU Mid-South, Nathan.
Yeah, it's nice to be back. Happy 2020 to you, Mark, and hopefully a great year for Nighthawk basketball to start this run, hopefully towards the playoffs. If they can just continue playing the way they have, and that last game that we saw was an exciting one here in the that I saw here in the Kettle, and try to keep the home winning streak alive.
A big conference game on tap for the Nighthawk women, who come into today's action 4-4 on the season. If you take a look at the Region 2, Division 2 standings, National Park College leads the conference in wins, and they would love to get another to pad that lead today. The Lady Greyhounds of ASU Mid-South come into today's action 5-9 on the season. For the National Park Nighthawk women, they are led by the conference leader in points per game, Imani Honey, 19.2 points per game. She'll be going against Aaliyah Lee, who has the most points scored, free throws made, rebounds per game. So look for a big matchup between 00, Imani Honey, and number 32 for the Lady Greyhounds, Aaliyah Lee. We'll pause for a moment for starting lineups and the national anthem for today's games. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank in Hot Springs. With Nathan Looper, I'm Mark Oliver. Nighthawk women have a tough task in front of them today against the Lady Greyhounds of ASU Mid-South. And, of course, we're announcing the starting lineups here, and you see Grace Crawford back on the court. Nathan, that's huge for this team. If you remember the last home game we had, Arlington Baptist, Grace was a force in the first half of that game. Unfortunately, went down due to injury. We are so happy. It's homecoming because the team's coming home and a long break and everything, but it really feels like homecoming because Grace Crawford is back on the floor, and she looks to play an important role in today's game, to say the least.
Yeah, she was a huge spark in that first two quarters. Went down and got to see the depth of this team a little bit. The bench came off, and several key bench players came in and provided a spark for the Nighthawks, and they fought and they fought and they fought. We're behind most of the game and just kind of hung around and got the win at the end against a very good team. So they're going to be looking to continue that momentum and get another W here tonight.
Grace Crawford leads the starting five for the Nighthawks. She's joined by Logan Keener, Jade Vavra, Imani Honey, and at midcourt, Naya Moody. Your starting five for the Lady Greyhounds: Jaquita Caldwell, Tyler Hitchcock, Ashley Pagee, Adrian Chambers, and Aaliyah Lee. Here's the opening tip-off. It's controlled by ASU Mid-South. Tyler Hitchcock feeds it over. Down low, it's out of bounds, and it will stay with the Lady Greyhounds. Just underway here in the first quarter. 7 ticks off the clock. A long 3. Off the mark, no good. Imani Honey with a rebound. Here come your NPC Hawks. Down low, an errant pass intended for Grace Crawford. Sails out of bounds. Back over to the Greyhounds. 9:45 to play in the opening act here from the Kettle. Coming across the floor will be Ashley Pagee. Pagee wears number 11 across the timeline, guarded by Naya Moody. Inside is Lee. She's double-teamed. Crawford looking for a steal. Can't get it. And now kicked out. Pagee for 3? No. Crawford controls the rock down in the corner. Here come the Nighthawks. Still no score. 9:23 to play. Honey drives inside. Up over a Greyhound. A blocking foul. No, they'll call it a charge against Imani Honey. First personal, teams first, as it goes back to ASU Mid-South.
Both teams looking a little rusty right now.
9:15 to play. Pagee rounds the key. Now kicked on over, nowhere to go there for the Greyhounds. Inside is Aaliyah Lee. Kicked out. Jaquita Caldwell back to Pagee. Pagee, a floater from the paint. The first points of today's ball game go to the visiting Greyhounds. 1 minute into the ball game, 2-0 Greyhounds. Here comes Imani Honey. Vavra on the wing. Imani looks to reset. 15 on the shot clock. Honey to Keener. Crawford for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Aaliyah Lee has the rebound. 8:32 to play in the opening act. Down low in the corner are the Greyhounds. There's Aaliyah Lee posting up.
Good
Grace
defense.
Crawford puts her body on the line with a big block. Moody with the rebound. Here's Vavra. Vavra on the move. Down low, she's fouled. Foul will be charged to number 14, Adrian Chambers of the ASU Mid-South Greyhounds. Jade Vavra at the free throw line looking for the first points of the day for NPC. 8:15 to play. Vavra, first free throw, no good. One more attempt coming. Vavra will miss them both. A rare double miss. 8:12 to play as the Mid-South Greyhounds look to add to their lead here. Knocked away by Honey, controlled by Keener. Here we go. Across the timeline are the Nighthawk women. Kicked out. Crawford for 3. Off the mark, no good. Tipped away by Keener. She's looking to get the ball back. Crossing the timeline is Tyler Hitchcock for the Greyhounds. Down low is Lee. Lee.
Ooh, that's a charge.
There's a charge. Keener takes one for the team, and it's back to National Park College. 2 minutes, 11 seconds off the clock. Just one score so far. Nighthawks looking to tie it up or even gain a lead on a 3. Honey takes her time. Inside, Crawford, kicked out to Moody. Moody on the move. A little bit too hard, won't go. Chambers into the front court for the Greyhounds, trades off with Peggy. Down in the corner is Jaquita Caldwell.
Nighthawks are looking for their first point.
Floater from the paint, nothing going there. Honey has the board. Honey quickly makes her way into the front court for National Park College. Honey looking to take it coast to coast, puts it up. Too short, won't go. 7:02 to play. ASU Mid-South tries to save it, they travel. Another turnover. 3 minutes off the clock. It's still 2-0. Nia Moody tying her shoe. Now it's NPC basketball. Vavra to Honey. Here we go. Honey sizing up Jaquita Caldwell at the key. Vavra on the wing. Inside is Crawford. Crawford moving. Taking a hit to the face. Puts a shot up in traffic. Tipped up. It's going to stay. No, excuse me. It'll go to the Greyhounds. Controlled by Chambers. 6:33 to play. Peggy sizes up Nia Moody. Kicks it out on the wing to Hitchcock. Other side. Caldwell. Inside Lee. Fouled. Grace Crawford will pick up the personal. That'll be the second for National Park College here in the first quarter. Aaliyah Lee at the line. She leads the conference in free throws made. First shot is good for a 3-point lead.
A matchup between Crawford and Lee is going to be big tonight.
One more attempt coming for Aaliyah Lee. Chance to make it a 4-point game. Lee's free throw is in. Substitutions checking in. Kendall Hardy is going to step in for the Nighthawk women as Logan Keener takes a rest. 4-0 Greyhounds. 6:23 to play. Nighthawks looking for their first score of the game. Honey across the floor. Crawford from the free throw line. Hardy floats one up just off the corner of the rim. No good. Rebound goes to Chambers. Here come the Greyhounds. Chambers drives in. Caldwell from the wing floats it up. There's Lee. Lee sinks it for 2. 5:53 to play. It's 6-0.
Lee with 4 points for the Greyhounds early.
Honey, a floater. The first points of the basketball game go to Imani Honey of the National Park Nighthawk women, cutting the lead to 4. Down low is Caldwell, feeding. Chambers puts up a shot. Vavra gets some pressure, not enough. Lee controls it, puts it up. No. Rebound controlled by Nia Moody. Here come the Hawks. Honey looking to take advantage of a fast break down low. Tipped up, controls it, and now she's going to lose it out of bounds. Last touched by a Nighthawk. 5:14 left to play in this first quarter, what has been a very tough scoring effort, really, for both teams, but certainly NPC especially.
Yeah, I was like maybe both these teams are trying to get back into the game flow.
Coming across the floor is ASU Mid-South. Jaquita Caldwell on the wing, kicks back out to Ashley Peggy. Other side is Hitchcock. Down low, guarded by Crawford. Nowhere to go. Floater by Chambers. Can't get it. Honey with the rebound. Honey quickly across the floor. Honey kicked out to Moody on the wing. Ball is going to be National Park basketball after it touches an official. Honey to inbounds. Here's Grace Crawford. Here come the Nighthawks. Honey finds an opening. Floats it up a little bit too hard off the rim. Fast break opportunity. Driving to the hole.
Job by Vavra.
Tipped away by Vavra, and what a defensive maneuver there. Alandavia Lockett looked like she was locked in to get a basket down low and just picked off from behind by Vavra. Great play. Long three won't go. Honey with another rebound. Bounce pass. Moody, yes! The Nighthawk women back within 2, 4:22 to play.
Mark Honey has 5 rebounds already.
A huge effort so far here in the first quarter for Imani Honey. Greyhounds were leading this thing 6-0. They've allowed 4 straight. Looking to get back in the lead. There's a big bucket there. A 3 from Adrian Chambers.
There's a real fast trigger on that three-point shot.
That pads the lead just a little bit for the Greyhounds. It's 5, 9-4. 3:50 to play. Honey looking for room off the screen by Vavra. Nothing. Here's Grace Crawford. She's fouled. Alandavia Lockett picks up the personal. Crawford to the free throw line. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning into today's homecoming broadcast on XZeroSports.com. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're excited to see. First free throw off the mark for Grace Crawford. Speaking of Grace Crawford, she is our featured Nighthawk player of today's game. Don't miss our featured interview with Grace Crawford coming up during the Arvest Bank halftime report later on in the broadcast. 3:36 to play, 9-4, the Greyhounds lead. Lockett has it tipped away, controlled by Peggy. Keener. You knew she was going to try to get it there, Nathan. She's feisty out there.
7 on the shot clock.
Chambers. Caldwell. Chambers for 3. No. Grace Crawford with the rebound. What an effort by Logan Keener. 2 little pluckaways there. There's Keener at the free throw line.
Oh, good pass.
Inside. Crawford sinks the bucket. It's a one-possession game once again. Nighthawk women are sharing the wealth with the basketball so far in this one. Staying with the Greyhounds after trailing 6-0 to open. 2:47 to play. Chambers, bounce pass to Peggy. Trying to create space, but that Nighthawk defense really tightening up,
Really
Nathan.
good defense.
5 on the shot clock. Gonna have to force a pass here. Lockett down low. It's good. So ASU Mid-South is the first to double figures tonight. 2:22 to play. Honey on the move. Down low. She's fouled. Adrienne Chambers with the personal. That'll send Imani Honey to the free throw line, trailing by 5. Substitution checking in. That's Aaliyah Lee. Back onto the court for the Greyhounds. Taking a seat will be Lockett.
Looks like they gave that to Lockett, that foul.
Honey misses the free throw. The Nighthawks have missed 5 free throws in a row to start today's game. Looking to stop the bleeding from the charity stripe here. Second shot, no good.
Good rebound.
Keener with the board. Hardy with the put-up shot, can't get it. It stays with ASU Mid-South. Front court has Chambers, 2:05 to play.
Oh, good.
Tipped out of bounds by Vavra, but she'll take it. She loves to interrupt momentum, and she does it so well, Nathan.
Yeah, she had so many steals in that last home game, I remember. She was all over the floor. Huge in that big comeback.
That's what she does best, and she did it many a time as a Lady Knight over in center point. Turnaround shot by Chambers. Won't go. Hey, there's another rebound for Imani Honey. 1:48 to play. Honey swarmed by a bunch of Greyhounds. She's going to drive in. Put up a shot. Impressive, Nathan.
The way she kept her body under control and didn't draw that charge. I don't know how she did that.
Years of practice and training made that bucket happen. 90 seconds remain in the first quarter, a one-possession game. Peggy drives, kicks it out, down low, floated up, and it's taken away. Kendall Hardy with the steal. Here comes Honey. Honey looking to do something quickly. Grace Crawford down low, the shot no good. Cross-court pass. Aaliyah Lee one-on-one, a travel. A big turnover. With 1:12 on the clock in the first quarter, the Nighthawks looking to cut the lead. Honey across the timeline. Inside is Keener. Vavra on the move. Vavra, bounce pass has Hardy. Keener, floater from the paint. It's no good. Fighting for a rebound. It is going to be National Park basketball. Might have taken a few minutes today, Nathan, for the wheels to get turning for the Nighthawk women, but they're right back in this thing. Honey, down low on the
Good
post.
pass.
Bounce pass. Hardy is
I
fouled.
was going to say, where's the foul?
Aaliyah Lee picks up the personal.
That's her second.
You know, Nathan, another call out here. Some great minutes out of Kendall Hardy here early in the basketball game. Coming in off the bench and really helping make an impact there. 2 fouls for Aaliyah Lee. Hardy misses the free throw. That's 7 the Nighthawks have missed here in the first quarter.
7, that would put us up by 4 if we'd made those.
We know Coach Moody's paying attention to that statistic as well. There's 8 misses for the Nighthawk women. Still a 1-possession game despite that. 38 seconds left. Tipped by Keener. Chambers over 3 Nighthawk women can't get it to go. Hardy, the rebound. Here comes Imani Honey. Nighthawks cannot hold. 22 seconds left. 19 on the shot clock.
Lee, lucky she didn't get another foul down there.
I agree. That would have been 3 in the first quarter. Honey,
what a
drives.
Pass.
Hardy, a shot and off the rim.
What a rebound.
Good. Hardy fighting to put it back. Lee with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Here come the Greyhounds. Chambers across the timeline. Chambers fights at the buzzer. A floater. No good. That's the end of the first quarter here from the Kettle and Hot Springs. 11-8. The Greyhounds lead. We're back after this. It's National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's National Park College broadcast brought to you by Allen Tillery Chevy Buick GMC in Hot Springs. With Nathan Looper, I'm Mark Oliver. Started the second quarter here from the Kettle. 11-8, the Nighthawk women trail. They started this thing down 6-0. And they've come back in a big way, outscoring the Greyhounds 8-3. There's Logan Keener opening the scoring and cutting the lead to just 1.
Quick 2 points there to start the second quarter.
9:42 to play in the first half. Chambers at the top of the key with Peggy, guarded by Moody and Honey. Down low on the wing, long 3 by Chambers. No. Another board for Imani Honey.
That's 7.
Honey drives in. There's Vavra. Swarmed. Honey's going to move it around. Nia Moody down into the corner. Grace Crawford for 3. Yes! Grace Crawford gives the Nighthawks their first lead of the game. 9:10 to play in the first half. What a bucket by Crawford. Welcome back, young lady. Inside is Aaliyah Lee.
She lost it. Good defense.
She lost it. Crawford found it, and here come the Nighthawk women. Honey to Keener. A floater, and it's no good. Great shot by Logan Keener. Tyler Hitchcock trades off with Ashley Peggy. Now back to Hitchcock. Inside is Aaliyah Lee. They trust number 32 a lot with the basketball. Nighthawks playing some really great pressure defense there.
Good pass.
Slipping through the cracks, though, was Jaquita Caldwell to tie the game at 13. 8:25 to play. Moody around the free throw line has Keener. Inside is Grace Crawford. Crawford puts up a shot in traffic, and she'll tip her own rebound out of bounds. 8:11 on the clock here in the first half. Tied at 13. Ashley Peggy to Tyler Hitchcock, and now inside is Adrienne Chambers. Shot is too hard. Crawford took a hand to the face, but Honey's going to come up with the rock. Honey down low, bounce past Moody. Moody nowhere to go. Vavra on the wing. Pressure defense by the Greyhounds. Crawford. A floater from the free throw line. It's good.
Went a lot, doing great with ball movement here in the second quarter.
Grace Crawford with another big basket for the Nighthawk women, who lead by 2. Aaliyah Lee. That one tipped by Logan Keener. A nice little block there. Substitution checking in for the Nighthawk women. There's Chip Ridgel. Ridgel's going to step in for Grace Crawford, who has played an excellent ball game so far. Long three coming down. Won't go. Sky high. The Greyhounds come up with the rebound. Hitchcock on the wing. Inside is Lee. She's swarmed, double teamed. Now Caldwell is going to be fouled. Nia Moody will be picking up her first personal. That'll send Jaquita Caldwell to the free throw line with a chance to tie the game. 7:07 to play in the first half here in a packed Kettle at National Park College. Happy homecoming if you're just joining us on the broadcast. Caldwell's first free throw is good. I see a lot of former Nighthawks in the stand, Nathan. Coming here to celebrate homecoming, support their former team. Keener with the rebound. Here come the NPC women. 7 minutes remaining in the first half.
Yeah, big crowd here for this women's game.
On a rainy Saturday in Hot Springs, there's no place I'd rather be. Nia Moody, a little floater off the rim. It's good. The NPC lead is 3. Lee over into the corner. Caldwell. Lee's going to put it up. Aaliyah Lee for 2. 6:32 to play. Back and forth we go. Honey takes her time. 20 on the shot clock. Ridgel eyeing up the defense. There's Vavra. Sky high 3. Logan Keener
for the rebound.
Keener with a big board. Honey to Moody. It's good! What a basket by Nia Moody. The Nighthawk women are coming alive. That one knocked away. Keener comes up with the rock. Honey drives in past 3. Yes! Greyhounds for 2. Timeout on the floor, ASU Mid-South. 5:50 remaining. We'll take it with them. The Nighthawks lead by 6. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by First Security Bank in Hot Springs. With Nathan Looper, I'm Mark Oliver. Coming out of the timeout, National Park College leads 22-16, 5:46 to play.
The Greyhounds only scored 5 points so far in the second quarter.
Nighthawks took them a few minutes maybe to find their mojo, but really turning it on here in the second quarter. Adrienne Chambers, there's a big bucket to help stop the bleeding for the Greyhounds. Lead is 4 for NPC. 5:20 to play in the first half. Keener from the free throw line kicks out to Chip Ridgel. Keener up over Chambers. Too hard, won't go. 5:10 to play. Inside, Charlea Ridgel comes up with the steal. There's Vavra. Here come the Nighthawk women. Honey under the basket. Vavra, a wide open 3. No. Ridgel with the board. Looking for the putback. No foul, just out of bounds. Nighthawk basketball. 4:51 to play. Honey to inbound. Vavra, another wide open 3.
There it is.
Got it! Jade Vavra. The biggest Nighthawk lead of the day is 7. Inside on the move, up in traffic, it's good. Davia Lockett gets the Greyhounds to 20.
Both these teams heating up now.
4:22 to play for Imani Honey and the NPC women. Honey sets her players in motion. Ridgel to Moody for 3. Shot a little bit too hard there. Peggy has the rebound. Here comes ASU Mid-South, 4:02 to play. Peggy guarded loosely by Vavra. Down low is Keener. A push
That's a
off.
charge. That's a charge.
That is a charge. Adrienne Chambers with the personal. Stops the clock, 3:57 to play. That's the second on Chambers. Ridgel inbounds to Imani Honey. 5-point lead for the Nighthawk women. Down in the corner is Moody. Cross court, Honey on the move. Honey, a floater up over 2 Greyhounds. In and out, no good. Rebound goes to Chambers. Peggy. Down low in the corner is Lockett. Lockett turns in traffic, too short. Logan Keener with a big board.
Keener with 4 rebounds.
3:25 to play in the first half. Ridgel double teamed back to Honey and Vavra for 3. No. Ridgel's got the board. 3:10 to play. Keener drives in.
Oh,
no foul.
Goodness.
Chambers with the board. Chambers looking to go coast to coast, puts up a shot. There's a foul. Foul is signaled against Imani Honey of National Park College. That will send Adrienne Chambers to the free throw line for ASU Mid-South.
Honey's second personal.
First free throw for Chambers, no good. Set to check in for the Nighthawk women, Grace Crawford. Chambers' second attempt coming up. It's good. Crawford will step in as Logan Keener takes a breather. What a second quarter Keener has had.
Yeah, she's been all over the place.
Nighthawk Rock, 2:56 to play. Moody double teamed back to Honey. Nighthawks look to get inside the perimeter. Honey for 3. Off the rim, Peggy with the rebound. Here come the Lady Greyhounds. Cross court has Lockett. Lockett reels it in. Peggy for 3. Off the mark, no good. Honey, another rebound.
I've got her with 9, Mark.
Front court knocked out of bounds by Tyler Hitchcock. Clock stopped, 2:24. Moody, wide open, takes the 3.
Yes!
Makes the 3.
8 points for Naya here in the second quarter.
2:13 to play. Peggy on the move. Hitchcock crossed the way to Lockett. Down low is Caldwell.
Grace doing a great job down there.
Vavra with the pressure. A shot up in traffic. It's good. Alandavia Lockett for 2. Under 2 minutes to play in the first half. 1:46 to play. Ridgel backed into the corner. Double teamed. In trouble, a jump ball. It is going to be ASU Mid-South basketball. The Lady Greyhounds with a chance to cut into a 5-point deficit, 1:40 to play. Peggy brings the ball across the floor for ASU Mid-South. On the wing, Caldwell versus Ridgel. Ridgel in her face. Plucked away by Ridgel. Nia Moody recovers. Nathan, you had to see it.
Yeah.
Ridgel was hungry for that basketball.
Nia
She
for
was
3.
going to get it. Moody for 3. Won't get it. Fighting for the rebound. Coming up with its Lockett. 1:05 to play. Looking to go coast to coast. Lockett down low. No. Here's the rebound. The putback won't go. Rebound once again. Caldwell floats it up. No. Moody with the board. Here come the Nighthawks. Under a minute to play. Cross court. Grace Crawford. She's fouled. Crawford headed to the free throw line. It is not a place the Nighthawks have been very good at today.
No, they are 0 for 8.
Crawford looking to stop the bleeding now. Free throw.
There
Good.
it is.
The lead is 6 for the home team.
Crawford with looks like 8 points and 5 boards herself. Make that 9.
The Nighthawks are the first to 30. 45 seconds left. Peggy inside. Chambers. Chambers over 2 Nighthawk women, can't get it.
Ooh, over the back.
Caldwell. It's good. 33 seconds left. The Nighthawks can't hold. Honey across the floor. Here we go. Moves Ridgel up. Kicked out to the corner. Moody. Inside. Crawford was manhandled. Couldn't get it. ASU Mid-South basketball. Cross court. There's a fast break. Down low. Out of bounds. Greyhounds couldn't reel it in. Nighthawk basketball. 12.7 left. They can hold for the final shot of the first half. Honey picks it up. Here we go. Honey drives in. Looks to waste no time. Vavra for 3. It's tipped. Picked up by the Greyhounds. 5 seconds left.
Oh, good job there,
Tipped by Vavra. Long 3 at the buzzer. No. That'll be the end of the first half of action here from the Kettle. The Nighthawks have come storming back and take a 5-point lead into the break. Coming up next, it's the Arvest Bank halftime report. We'll talk to our featured Nighthawk player of the game, Grace Crawford. Nathan Looper has your first half stats. That's all coming up next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZerosports.com.
National Park Nighthawks basketball is on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. Our featured Nighthawk player for today's game, Miss Grace Crawford. Grace, you're one of the transfers for NPC this year. You were playing at a different school, and you made the decision to take your talents down to Hot Springs, Arkansas, and join Nighthawk Nation. What was it that fueled that decision for you?
We played them last year, so I really liked the way that Coach Moody coached, and I just didn't like being away from my family. I'm a little bit closer. I'm about 2 hours away, so I really like being closer to home.
And of course, from B Branch, you played small town basketball, small classification basketball, which is actually extremely competitive in Arkansas. But, you've come in and you have really made an impact early with this team. You have gelled with this group of women. Some of them are veterans. Some of them are fresh faces like yourself. Tell us a little bit about how that is possible. All of you girls, some of you never really played together until you got to National Park College, but you all look so great together on the floor. What's the secret to the success with the chemistry this season?
I think we all get along really well. Like, we just have good relationships with each other, and I feel like if you don't have that, then you can't really gel. So we all know each other's strengths and where to let each other shine, so I think that works together well.
We've seen a lot of really good things out of you on the basketball floor. Coach Moody has a lot of confidence in your abilities. We saw excellent basketball coming from you in the Arlington Baptist game. But also in that game, we saw you go down due to injury. We didn't get to see you on the road trip in Oklahoma, so we want to know, where are you physically? And, tell us a little bit more about maybe what happened and what you've been doing to kind of rehabilitate to get yourself back on the court for your return today.
I got an x-ray, and there was no breaks or anything. So they told me I could get an MRI, but it started to feel better. So I was like, well, I'm just going to try to do as much as I can. So I just tried to do what the trainer told me to do and just try to get back to playing, and I'm good to play right now, so I'm just wearing a brace to make sure I don't roll it again, and hopefully everything will be okay.
Well, I know that I speak on behalf of Nighthawk Nation that we are so happy to see you back. It's homecoming, and it really feels like homecoming for Grace Crawford, being able to make that return in what is going to be a big game. So ASU Mid-South comes to town. This team is no pushover. They're very talented. It'll certainly be a challenge in your first game of 2020. But what are you and your team doing to prepare and maybe get a very big win on homecoming?
We're trying to get back in shape. We've been out for about 3 weeks, so we're trying to get in shape and ready to push and condition and stuff. We're also trying to get our shots up to try to make sure that we can make shots that we need to. So, yeah.
Grace, congratulations on the honor. Is there anybody you would like to say hello to who may be watching?
Just all my family that's watching and my friends.
She's Grace Crawford of the National Park Nighthawk women. More on today's game with ASU Mid-South next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank in Hot Springs with Nathan Looper. I'm Mark Oliver. Nathan, a great second quarter propels the Nighthawk women into the lead and a 5-point lead going into the break. Who really stepped up to get it done for National Park College so far today?
We talked about it, Mark. They started off with 8 points first quarter, finished with 22 in the second quarter for 30. Nia Moody with a big second quarter, scored 10 total, and Grace Crawford with 9 and 5 boards. Amani Honey's got 6 points, but she's got 9 rebounds as of my check. And Logan Keener played good defense, had a steal, a block, 4 rebounds. Just overall, and Vavra, like we said about Vavra, she's everywhere. She may not put up the stats, but she is going to be getting intercepting passes, steals, hustling. She gets those silent points, silent stats, and just a true gamer.
A hidden gem, if you will. Jade Vavra, like you said, what she does for this team will not show up in any record book, but you just got to see it for yourself. She's out there. She's scrappy on defense. That one three-pointer that she hit really changed the momentum of this game. She sparked that fire. And it also, you could tell, it really threw off the Greyhounds defense just a little bit, because then they realized that in addition to Honey and Moody, they've got someone else that they got to keep their eye on out there beyond the arc. So ASU Mid-South understands that. They know that this is not a bad team by any means, and they've made the adjustments. They're going to be ready here to make a big comeback in the third quarter. It's up to the Nighthawk defense whether or not they're going to stop it.
Yeah.
Starting things off here in the third quarter, it's National Park Nighthawk basketball. Coming the other way, the ASU Mid-South Lady Greyhounds. Caldwell inside, Chambers can't make the shot. Aaliyah Lee has the rebound. Resetting up top, Hitchcock for 3. Just like that, it's a one-possession ball game off of a big tray. Nighthawk Rock, 9:27 to play in the third quarter. Honey, Keener, Moody, Vavra, and Crawford on the floor for NPC. Honey spins in traffic, floats it up, a one-handed touch, and it's in for 2. Lead is 4. Ashley Peggy, guarded by Honey. Handoff to Peggy, trading off with Chambers. Keener provides the pressure. There's a foul, count the bucket. They're going to get Jade Vavra. That'll put Aaliyah Lee at the charity stripe, could cut the lead to 1. Free throw is good. Just like that, Greyhounds are back in it, Nathan. 8:49 to play. Honey across the timeline. Bounce pass has Keener. Crawford on the wing. Nowhere to go. Vavra to the other side is Nia Moody. Vavra, double teamed, loses the ball out of bounds back to ASU Mid-South. Substitution coming in, Kendall Hardy checks in for Vavra. Hardy had an excellent first half as well. Peggy has a bounce pass to Chambers. Trading off down low, Aaliyah Lee. Triple teamed, and now here's Tyler Hitchcock. Hitchcock drives in, tapped by Hardy. And the shot is up once again, not going. Imani Honey.
10 rebounds now for Honey.
Honey to Moody, up and in.
Like Hot Springs High all over.
I'm telling you, Nathan, what a tag team. I don't know if you can find better chemistry in a 1-2 punch anywhere in the state of Arkansas. Hitchcock down low is Caldwell. She drives, kicks out, and now a long 3. Ashley Peggy can't get it. Keener has the board. Here come the Hawks.
5 rebounds for Keener tonight.
Here's Keener from the charity stripe.
Move.
Drives in.
What a pass.
Hardy.
Yes.
Yes. NPC building its lead back. It's 5, 36-31, 7:20 to play in the third. Nighthawks in the zone. Down low, Caldwell. No.
Oh!
A heartbreaker at the rim. Hardy has the board. Here comes Honey. Imani Honey in traffic, swatted away. Picked up by Hitchcock. There's a mismatch into the front court, but it's knocked away. Moody with the steal. Back and forth we go. Moody to Honey. Inside, Crawford can't reel it in. She's down on the ground, tries to kick it out to Hardy, and it's out of bounds.
Hardy was going down to try to help her out, and she passed the ball to her.
Crawford and Hardy giving it everything they had on that possession. 6:35 to play in the third. Aaliyah Lee inside. Hey, a pass intercepted by Grace Crawford. Right place, right time for 32. 6:19 and counting. Crawford on the wing. Crawford rolls to the top with Honey.
Good pass.
Hardy, one-on-one with Lee. It's knocked away. Cross-court pass has Hitchcock. Hitchcock dives in. Keener is going to be charged with the personal foul.
Keener couldn't quite get fully in front of her.
With 5:59 remaining, ASU Mid-South will shoot two. Vavra checks back in for Hardy. Hitchcock at the line for the Greyhounds. First free throw is good. Second free throw, no. And it's reeled in by Logan Keener. 5:55 to play in the third. Vavra moves inside, bounce pass has Keener. There's Honey. Nighthawks looking for just a split second for a big shot. We've got a reach-in foul on the floor.
Three.
Aaliyah Lee has three. Lee has accomplished a lot this season. She leads the conference in points scored, free throws made, rebounds, total rebounds, rebounds per game. She's a force. Honey down low. And we're looking for a foul call. Didn't get one. That would have been 4 on Lee, but didn't get the whistle.
Nighthawks have done a great job. You talk about Lee. They've shut her down tonight. She's only got 6 points.
Lee's coming out of the game, Nathan. Jerisha Rice will make her debut today. 5:31 to play. Vavra, Keener at the top, inside a laser, and it's good. You couldn't have drawn that one up any better. On target, Keener to Vavra for 2. On the inside, Hitchcock for 3, no. Keener with another board, Nathan. Here come the Nighthawks. 5:07 to play. Honey on the move. Shot is up. Shot is good. The lead is 8. Greyhounds looking to answer back here. Peggy, long 3. It's right on the money. 4:36 remaining in the third quarter. Nighthawks by 5, and there's a reach-in foul. Alan-Davia Lockett.
3 on Lockett.
Vavra will inbound. Here's Honey. Honey inside has Moody. Moody turns, fires. Crawford for 3. No. Out of bounds, back to the Greyhounds. Ashley Peggy across the timeline. In the corner is Lockett. Adrian Chambers over 3 Nighthawk women sinks it in for 2. It's a one-possession ball game once again. 3:57 and counting for Honey and the Nighthawks. Crawford on the move, kicked out to Moody. 10 on the shot clock. Favre at the top of the key. 5.
Got by
Crawford
Grace.
turns, fires, it's good! An amazing shot by Grace Crawford at the line for the and one. Free throw, good. Lead is 6 once again for NPC.
Crawford's at her last 3 free throws after that big free throw drop from the Nighthawks.
Hitchcock on the wing rounds the point with Peggy and Chambers. We've got a reach-in foul. It's on Grace Crawford. Second personal, I believe, for Grace.
Grace and Honey both with 2. Nobody on the Nighthawks team with 3 yet.
Deep inbounds pass, sealed by Lockett. Lockett down in the corner to Chambers. Chambers trying to get someone to create some space. Floated up, down
What
low.
a job by Crawford.
Tipped by Crawford, recovered by Keener. Here come the Nighthawks.
Crawford with 3 steals tonight.
3:05 to play in the third. Honey on the move. Honey in the paint. Floats it up. A foul. Adrian Chambers with the personal.
That's her 4th. No, that's her 3rd. I'm sorry.
Honey at the free throw line. Honey is 0 for 2 from the charity stripe today. First free throw, good. Second attempt coming up for Imani Honey, and it's good. The lead is 8 once again for NPC. 2:57 to play. Hitchcock in the corner, she's trapped. Long 3. Off the mark, and it's going to go out of bounds. Back to National Park College with 2:50 remaining. Nighthawks looking to go 2-0 in conference play. They already lead the conference. Honey loses the rock out of bounds, last touched by a Greyhound.
Checking out these Greyhound shoes. Those are some nice shoes there, Mark.
Yes, they are, Nathan. Keener, a floater, and it's good.
Keener.
A double-digit lead, 2:30 remaining, and we've got a timeout on the floor. ASU Mid-South wants a moment. We'll take it with them. Nighthawks lead by 10. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Alan Tillery Chevy Buick GMC in Hot Springs. With Nathan Looper, I'm Mark Oliver. Thanks for tuning in for this edition of Nighthawk basketball on XZero Sports. The Nighthawk women lead by 10. Coming out of the timeout, here is ASU Mid-South. The Lady Greyhounds looking to stop the bleeding here in the third. 2:22 to play. Inside.
Oh, what a steal.
Stolen by Keener. Here comes Honey. A fast break down low, and we've got to travel. Moody's going to cough up the rock. Nighthawks got a little bit excited on that one there. Back to the Lady Greyhounds with 2:15 to play. Ashley Peggy across the timeline for the Greyhounds. Inside, no one there, an errant pass. Moody's going to pick it up. Nia Moody to Grace Crawford. Crawford is fouled. Foul is going to be charged to number 25, Jerisha Rice of the Greyhounds. Grace Crawford headed to the free throw line, shooting 2. 12 points today for Grace Crawford. First free throw, it's good.
Crawford's hit her last 4.
Second free throw, good for Grace Crawford. What a game for our featured Nighthawk player of today's game. Lead is 12, 1:53 to play in the third. Driving is Peggy. It was partially blocked by Moody. Picked up by Crawford, and here come the Nighthawks. Imani Honey into the front court. Honey on the wing, back to Crawford. Thought about a 3. Moody.
Thought about a 3.
Crawford inside. Kicked out, and it's knocked away. Honey fighting for the rock, but it's ASU Mid-South basketball. 1:25 to play. Lockett down low, up over Keener. A blocking foul. Logan Keener is going to be charged with the personal. 1:22 to play. Lockett will shoot 2.
Lockett had 6 points in the first half for the Greyhounds.
First free throw is good. One more coming for Alandavia Lockett. Off the front of the rim. Moody with the rebound. Here comes NPC. 1:17 to play. Honey works the wing, kicks it out to Keener. Front and center, there's Crawford.
My goodness, what a
Crawford,
pass.
sky high, can't get it. Fights for her own rebound. But it's the Greyhounds that come up with it. Peggy, there's a mismatch. Lockett down low, puts it up in traffic, can't get it. Rebound, Vavra. Here comes NPC, under a minute to play. Down low is Crawford. Crawford steps up on the move, no. Blocking foul. Jamaria Johnson will be charged with the personal. A couple of substitutions check in for Mid-South. Chambers and Aaliyah Lee. 47 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Taking a rest will be both Johnson and Lockett. Crawford is first free throw is good. Gets the Nighthawks to 50. Second attempt, good. Substitution checking in for the Nighthawks. Summer Godwin into the game for the first time tonight. Crawford going to take a rest. Much deserved. Coach Moody electing for a little bit of power down low in Summer Godwin. Down low is Aaliyah Lee, backed out to around the perimeter. Lee has it nearly stripped, fights for a shot. There's a foul. Summer Godwin picks up a quick personal. Clock stopped 32.3.
It was a tough call there on Summer.
Lee is at the charity stripe. First free throw is good. Second shot, good for Aaliyah Lee. The lead is 11. 30 seconds left. The Nighthawks cannot hold. Honey takes her time. Kicked out to Moody. Moody drives inside, puts up a shot, can't get it.
Play.
Vavra, the rebound, fighting for it. No, and it's out of bounds. Last touched by a Greyhound. It stays with NPC. 12.8 remaining and 11 on the shot clock. Honey, deep to Moody. Keener on the move. Needs help. Here's Honey. 5 on the shot clock. 5 on the game clock. Here we go. There's a foul. Foul is on Jaquita Caldwell. Number 1 for the Greyhounds. With 4.3 seconds left, Imani Honey at the free throw line. Honey has made her last 2. She'll make this one. 7 points so far here in the third for Imani Honey.
Honey's so good about knowing what to do with the ball.
Makes another one with 4 seconds left. Here come the Greyhounds. 2 seconds left. Pull up. And no, not in time. That's the end of the third quarter here from the Kettle, and it's all NPC in this one, 53-40. We're back for the final act coming up next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by First Security Bank in Hot Springs with Nathan Looper. I'm Mark Oliver. Started the fourth quarter here in the Kettle. National Park College leading 53-40. And Nathan, ASU Mid-South inbounded the basketball before NPC even hit the floor there, and they were able to come up with a big bucket because of it. Caught the Nighthawks sleeping as we started the fourth quarter, but NPC looking to make good on that right now. Grace Crawford back on the floor. She'll get her own rebound. Honey dishes past three Greyhounds, nearly loses the rock. She stays with it. She drives in, puts up a shot, double teamed. How did she do that? The lead is 13. 9:20 to play in the ball game. Chambers down low has Caldwell in the corner. They'll reset up top. That one reeled in by Lee. Long three on its way. No. Rebound. They're fighting for it. Honey has it. And now there's a mismatch into the front court. Honey from the free throw line to Moody. It's up and it's in. The Nighthawk women lead by 15. 8:52 to play. Mid-South with a floater. Can't get it. And it'll go out of bounds. It was last touched by a Nighthawk. There was a miscommunication on who was going to pick up the rebound. Nobody got it. Goes right back to the visiting team.
Feel the energy getting a little bit better here in this fourth quarter.
Inside, Chambers turns and fires for two. On the floor for NPC, Vavra, Crawford, Moody, Honey, and Keener. 8:33 to play in the ball game. Nighthawks enjoying a 13-point lead. Moody on the wing. She traveled. He's going to cough up the rock back to the Greyhounds.
Hey, stop and score. Let's go.
Ashley Pegee will bring the ball up. Inside is Aaliyah Lee. Lee turns, fires. No. Lockett with the rebound. It's blocked. But Lee is there for the putback. Turns, fires again, and she's got it. 57-46.
Hawks need to be smart here.
8 minutes remaining. Honey on the move. Fires. Crawford, wide open three. Yes! Grace Crawford from downtown. ASU Mid-South looking for the rebound. There's the steal. It was plucked away by Moody. It stays with Chambers. Rebound, Lockett, the putback, it's good. 7:26 to play. ASU Mid-South is not done yet, Nathan.
Now they're gonna fight to the end.
Honey is taking her time. She knows what the clock looks like, and she's willing to kill it. We've got a foul on the floor, Jaquita Caldwell. And checking back in for NPC, Kendall Hardy. Vavra will take a rest. 7:13 to play. Nighthawks to inbound. Honey out deep to Crawford. Bounce pass has Honey on the wing. Honey drives in, floater to Keener. Moody for three. No. Rebound Greyhounds. Here comes Chambers. Inside, Lockett. Lockett looks to finish strong. Knocked away by Moody. Turnaround shot, no good. Crawford the board. Honey and the Nighthawks looking to quickly make their way into the front court here. 6:49 to play.
Crawford needs one more rebound to be in double digits.
Keener traveled. Got a little too excited there offensively. 6:45 remaining. The lead is 12. Timeout on the floor, ASU Mid-South. We're going to keep it right here. Great effort all around by NPC in today's homecoming game, Nathan. They started off a little bit slow. They trailed 6-0 to start the game and really had to kind of fight tooth and nail to get back in action throughout the first quarter. It was the second quarter where NPC really came alive with 22 points. They were fueled by a big quarter from Grace Crawford. Going into the halftime break, NPC hanging on to the lead, and then another big third quarter. And really finding their stride from the charity stripe in the third, Nathan, somewhere where they were just invisible for the first half.
Yeah, they were 0 of 8 before Grace Crawford broke that streak, and she's hit all of hers since then. All free throws, actually. Her and Amani Honey have hit 10 free throws.
A tale of two halves, if you will. Back in action, 6:37 and counting. ASU Mid-South trails. Peggy at the top of the key, guarded by Moody. Inside is Aaliyah Lee. She's swarmed. Lee drives in, still finds a way, Nathan, and the lead is 10.
You know, they held her quiet for a while. I was kind of worried she was going to start turning it on.
6:13 remaining, and it feels like an eternity.
Feels a lot closer than 10 points for sure.
ASU Mid-South is starting to find its mojo here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, nice screen.
Moody on the inside. There's Hardy. Over 3 Greyhounds. Puts up a prayer. Can't get it. Cross-court pass. Reeled in by Lockett. Lockett on the move. Down low. Moody blocks it. Chambers to Lockett.
Blocked again.
Hardy gets a block. Lockett again? No. Moody with the board. That'll get the crowd into this one here, Nathan. Crawford for 3. No, off the rim. No good. .5:28 to play. Floater inside. Plucked away. Crawford had every hand on it. Honey down low. Looking to finish strong. No. Honey stays with it. Gets her own board. Honey, the put up. No. Aaliyah Lee with the rebound. 5:09 to play. Inside is Lee. Lee versus Crawford.
Oh, that's a charge.
Charge.
That's 4.
That is 4. Fresh legs coming in for the Nighthawks. Jade Vavra, Charlea Ridgel. With 5:02 to play, it's still a 10-point ball game. Honey takes her time as crucial seconds tick away. Inside is Keener. Vavra to Ridgel. Down low is Crawford. Crawford turns up and fires. No. Fighting for the rebound. Can't get it. Lee gets it. Chambers drives in. It's plucked away. Lee's there to recover. 4:25 and counting.
A good defensive team out there for the Nighthawks right now.
They're trying to feed Aaliyah Lee, Nathan, and they get it down low, and she doesn't disappoint.
She's got 8 points here in the fourth.
Lead is only 8 now. It was 15.
Got to find a stop.
4:05 and counting. Honey, guarded by Caldwell. 11 on the shot clock. Turns. Honey fires. Can't get it. And it's out of bounds on a Greyhound.
What a job by Ridgel there to bounce that ball off her foot.
Nathan, for the first time this season, Brianna Barger has entered the fray. And we are so excited to see number 21 on the floor in a Nighthawk uniform once again. Welcome back, Brianna. Coach Moody needs her in these crucial minutes. Moody to Keener. There's Barger down low. Keener, a floater from the paint. And it's
what
good.
A touch.
A little kiss off the rim, if you will.
They really needed those points.
3:39 and counting. Bounce pass inside. A shot is up and good for Lockett. Lead is 8. 3:28 to play. Nighthawks looking to cruise to a 2-0 conference standing. Moody down low, fouled. And that may be it
That's
for
it.
Aaliyah Lee.
That's huge.
The conference leader in points, free throws, and rebounds is done. 3:21 to play. Tyler Hitchcock enters the fray. At the line is Nia Moody. First free throw for Moody is good. Moody makes them both. The lead is 10, Nathan. 3:21 to play.
Nighthawks hit their last 14 straight free throws.
Lockett feeds Peggy. Inside is Chambers. A jump shot, and it's good. Chambers doing everything she can to get her team back into it, but time is not on their side. 3 minutes to play. Honey inside to Moody. Oh, loses the rock. It's out of bounds. It's going to be Nighthawk rock, I believe. Honey will inbound. 2:51 to play. Deep to Nia Moody. Here we go. Vavra on the wing. To the top of the key. An errant pass out of the way, intended for Barger. .241 to play. Peggy. Top of the key. Long three. No. Moody with the board. Here come the Nighthawks. Honey takes her time. Trades off with Moody. Over to Keener. 12 on the shot clock. 10 on the shot clock. Honey's going to drive in from the free throw line. A floater, and it won't go. Tipped away by Keener, and a foul. A little too physical on Lockett there. Clock stopped. 2:05 remaining. Greyhounds trail by 8.
Oh, there she is.
Stolen away
Oh.
by Vavra, but she steps out of bounds. Apologize, looks like we're having a couple of camera issues up top. Clock stopped at 1:59 remaining in the fourth. Inside. Tip.
Keener with.
Keener with the tip. Controlled by Chambers. Here come the Greyhounds.
Gotta get back.
Hitchcock down low, parts the seas.
Let's go get Honey with the reach in. Actually, no.
Barger will get her first personal. That's going to send Hitchcock to the line shooting 2. That's exactly what ASU Mid-South wants right here.
Points with no time coming off the clock.
Free throw good. Lead is just 7. Second one, no good. Rebound, Chambers. The putback, she's fouled. They'll go right back to the line. Adrienne Chambers. Coach Moody is not happy. Substitution into the game. Kendall Hardy in for Brianna Barger. .146 to play. Chambers, first shot, no good.
Nighthawks needed that.
Yes, they did. Second shot is good. 6-point ball game, 1:42 to play.
Greyhounds stepping up the pressure now. Switch to a man-to-man.
Honey to Hardy. Nowhere to go. Hardy's going to dribble out of it. Swarmed, needs help. There's Moody. Vavra, top of the key. Kicked out to Imani Honey.
That's who they want with the ball in their hand.
6 on the shot clock. Honey drives in, down low, blocked out of bounds. And a souvenir for Aaron Brewer, who took one off the shoulder. Honey to inbound, inside. Moody puts up a shot. 2 on the shot clock. Hardy, a shot clock violation.
Hardy didn't know that it missed the rim. Crawford coming back in.
Coach Moody putting a lot of confidence in Grace Crawford over the game's final 75 seconds. Here come the Greyhounds. Peggy, front court. Rounds the point, down low in the corner. Long 3 on its way, it's good! Chambers pulls it within 1 score. 1 minute left. Honey, off the screen, a whistle, a timeout. Coach Moody wants a timeout, we'll take it with him. A 3-point lead for the Nighthawks, 49.5 remaining. This is National Park Basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank in Hot Springs with Nathan Looper. I'm Mark Oliver. Well, Nathan, here we go. 49.5 seconds left. The Greyhounds came roaring back from a 15-point deficit in the fourth quarter, and they trail by 1 score. NPC basketball. Moody with the rock. Inside is Honey. Moody for 3 off the rim. Timeout Greyhounds. We're going to hold it right here. 42.6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The Nighthawks looking to step up big defensively. Let's kind of take a look at the personnel he's got out on the floor. Grace Crawford, Jade Vavra, Logan Keener. We look at those as the big 3 of the Nighthawk defense. Scrappy, not afraid to get their hands dirty, fight for rebounds, fight for loose balls. Those are the 3 you want on the court. Now he's got his 2 shooters on the court as well. Imani Honey, Nia Moody. In case they get an open look, they have an opportunity to possibly put the nail in the coffin, so to speak. And the way this game has gone, it may take more than 2 shots, 2 buckets, in order to seal the deal. But the Nighthawks have what I believe is the best 5 on the floor for the situation, and they're ready to go against the ASU Mid-South Greyhounds right here.
Now let's see if they try to draw up a 3-point shot or try to get a quick 2.
Peggy drives the key. Out, down low, Chambers floats it up for 2, can't get it.
There it is.
Crawford has the board.
Big
Honey,
rebound.
and she's out of bounds. A turnover. Honey tried to reel in the pass. She was off of her back foot, couldn't regain her footing, and she stumbled out of bounds. ASU Mid-South with another opportunity. Honey reaches in and fouls. Not sure that's what Coach Moody was looking for.
The fans got a front row view of that, and they say it's not a foul.
No free throws associated with that one. 28.3 remaining. Shot clock is off.
You got to guard that perimeter.
Peggy.
Almost stolen there by Moody.
18 seconds left. Peggy driving in. We got another timeout on the floor. ASU Mid-South burns another one. We're not going anywhere. 13.5 seconds left. 30-second timeout.
What a game.
It has been a game. All comes down to this. NPC looking to hang on for a homecoming win. Starting 2020 with a W. That's the goal. Don't forget, right after the conclusion of today's women's game, the Nighthawk men take on the Greyhounds of ASU Mid-South. That'll be right here on XZeroSports.com. You don't have to go anywhere. Just stick right here, and the men's game will start right on the broadcast at the conclusion of today's women's broadcast. With 13.5 seconds remaining, ASU Mid-South will break the huddle. They'll have the basketball, and they'll look to tie the game. Defense is everything for the Nighthawk women right here. Inbounds. Chambers, a floater for two. Out of bounds. And now the Mid-South Greyhounds will be forced to foul.
Full court press here. They're going to foul right away.
They will foul as soon as that ball gets received.
Try to get this ball into Honey.
Inside Honey. Timeout, Nighthawks. And Coach Moody got it off just in time. We'll stay right here. 6.3 seconds remain. That'll give his team a little bit of time to compose themselves. You know, it's all smiles in the huddle right now. I mean, they're laughing, they're smiling, they're feeling good.
They're pretty loose for a team that's only up 3 points.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
That just shows the leadership, though, experience of this team, the confidence they have in themselves, their teammates, and their coach.
Trying to make it light in a stressful situation. Sure, they do have the basketball, which is a huge plus.
And good free throw shooters out there as well. That's
absolutely right, Nathan. So bringing the ball in will be Nia Moody. They've added time to the clock. 7.9 now remains. Inside is Crawford. She's foul.
You got one more. You got to foul one more time.
Foul is on Chambers.
Y'all got to get the
There are not shots yet. Moody looking for help, dishes it out deep. It's knocked out of bounds. 5.4 left.
Hey,
2 seconds off the clock.
That's right. We'll take seconds off the clock.
Moody will inbound once again. They're fighting. Inside Vavra. Vavra fouled.
Woo.
And now Jade Vavra heads to the free throw line. And let's talk about Vavra a little bit. 5 points in today's ball game. She is 0 for 2 from the charity stripe.
Remember, she was the first.
The very first to the charity stripe.
For the Nighthawks.
She may be the first to the line today and the last to the line today.
She just needs one, though, Mark.
4.4 seconds
she
left.
Needs this first one because this is a 1-and-1.
No.
Oh, no. I thought it was.
One more opportunity coming. The Nighthawks need it. Vavra got it. 4 seconds left.
Get on her. Get on her.
They touched the rock. They got to shoot it. Chambers for three at the buzzer. No! National Park College hangs on to beat the Greyhounds of ASU Mid-South 65-61. What a game and what a win for the home team on homecoming.
Outstanding job from the ladies tonight and hung on there and beat this great Mid-South team.
A big win for the Nighthawk women who improved to 5-4 on the season. We're back after this to wrap things up for the women. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com.
Each day in Arkansas, many athletes and coaches are overcoming the odds and accomplishing great things in their communities. Whether it's a prestigious award, excellent community service, or overcoming a personal challenge. XZero Sports wants to recognize the brightest stars in Arkansas by sharing their stories online for the world to enjoy. We call these people XZero Heroes, and we believe their stories should be shared with the world. Nominate your XZero hero today by visiting us at xzerosports.com.
Final score at the Kettle in Hot Springs, 65-61. The Nighthawk women victorious. They moved to 5-4 on the season with the win. ASU Mid-South falls to 5-10. It was a nail-biter, Nathan. Got all the way down to the wire in the fourth quarter. The Greyhounds erased a 15-point deficit, but the Nighthawks held on just enough. And how fitting it was in a game where National Park struggled from the free throw line. It was a free throw that sealed the deal on homecoming.
Yeah, we talked about it. Jade Vavra started off 0-2 for the free throw, and the Nighthawks followed with 8 more misses, and then they hit the rest of their shots the rest of the way. Missed that first free throw there by Jade, but she sealed it with the second one, and what a great way to end the game. Great night for the Nighthawks. Just an overall performance from all the players. Nia Moody and Imani Honey were both with 16 points. Honey also had 12 rebounds, double-double. And Grace Crawford with 19 and 10 boards for the Nighthawks. And just a wonderful game all around for them. And you can just see this team getting better and better, Mark.
What a big win for the Nighthawk women here on homecoming. Homecoming not done quite yet. The Nighthawk men are warming up, as you can see on your screen. They're coming up next against the ASU Mid-South Greyhounds, a team that National Park College has never beat before. That game is coming up next, but for now, we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. The Nighthawk men don't go anywhere. This is National Park Basketball on XZeroSports.com. Guarded by Phillips. Bransko kicks out to Willett. Down low, the alley!
Oh, yes!
Oh, my goodness! DJ Martin with the jam! Corner driving against Closser and Chambers. Feeds Jaggers. There's Green for three! Yes! Patrick Green, 5 straight points. Duke to his former high school teammate Dayton Wishon. Wishon down low!
Oh my God! Oh, are you kidding me?
National Park Nighthawks basketball is on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. We're here with the coach, Coach Jason Hudnall of the Nighthawk men. Coach, it's been a while. It's been about a month since you guys were back in action. Road trip in Oklahoma ended successfully for you and your team. And now you ride a 5-game winning streak coming into homecoming as you enter 2020. So as we look ahead to the second half of the season, tell me some things that maybe you're proud of that your men accomplished in the first half of this year.
Well, hey, Happy New Year to everybody. We're excited to get this second semester underway. Kind of hated taking that break, honestly, Mark. You kind of felt like we were really getting in a roll and getting in a groove and really starting to build that chemistry that we're always looking to build. And then you have Christmas, and of course we send our young men home, and a lot of them are going out of state. So we send them home and let them spend some time with their family. But then just a real testament to what these young men and women have to do as college athletes is they don't get as long of a break as what the normal college student does. And so we bring them back in right after Christmas, and we're working out, and we did some community volunteer work. Went out and worked in an orphanage one night, and our young men got to play some games with some children here at a center in Hot Springs. All those little things that a lot of times people may not really know that's happening behind the scenes. And so that's probably the first thing I'm really proud of is how we finished up this semester, how we came back ready to work. Did some community service and got in the gym and got after it. And we've really been working hard. Got a really good team coming in here Saturday night, and we're excited to play them.
So, of course, let's talk about that ASU Mid-South. As far as conference play goes, this is that one team that always seems like it's the thorn in your paw. Last year at home, it was a 3-point loss, and then on the road, well, we won't talk about that game. But you have a very talented squad this year. You have the opportunity to get the first blood at home on a homecoming. It's a big game, and there's a lot at stake, and I know you guys are well rested, but, tell me what is different about this year's team as opposed to maybe what we saw out of the Nighthawks against the Greyhounds last year.
Yeah, hey, they're a good team. They are the 3-time defending Region 2 champion. Ranked number 19 in the nation, and they've got all those accolades for a reason. Coach Parker does a really good job with them out there. They've got it rolling there in West Memphis. But Mark, I tell you what, what's different, I think, this year from where we've been in years past is I feel good about how we match up. 1 through 9, 1 through 10. I feel good about my guys versus his guys. And so it's going to be a lot of fun just to roll the ball out there. We've watched a lot of film on them. We know what they're going to do. Mark, we really feel like we've got some advantage inside. I like our size and our length against them. Some of it's going to be they're a veteran team. They're not going to get rattled. We got to come out and punch them in the mouth and show them what playing in the Kettle is all about.
He's Coach Jason Hudnall of the National Park Nighthawk men. More on today's game coming up next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com.
Live from Oaklawn Foundation Gymnasium in the Kettle at National Park College in Hot Springs, this is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports, presented by Arvest Bank, Allen Tillery, Chevy Buick GMC, and First Security Bank in Hot Springs. With Nathan Looper, I'm Mark Oliver. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of Nighthawks basketball. Today, the National Park Nighthawk men look to extend a 5-game winning streak as they return home the first game of 2020. And boy, what a tough test they have on their hands today. Making the drive all the way from West Memphis, Arkansas, the Greyhounds of ASU Mid-South. Nathan.
Yeah, it's a great team, always in the national rankings, and like you said, Nighthawks have never beaten this team, so they've got a big mountain ahead of them. But like you said, this team is ready. Had a great record here on this court, and so try to keep that going and start both these teams off undefeated here in 2020.
ASU Mid-South comes into today's game 10-3. On the season, National Park College enters just 6-4, but leading the conference with 2 conference wins already, and they'd love to make it 3 in a row as they take on the Greyhounds today. Now, the Greyhounds, they bring a very talented athlete to the floor today, Nathan. That's number 1, that's Jalen Lynn. With 20.8 points per game, he leads the conference in scoring. He also has the most free throws made and the best free throw percentage in the conference. Needless to say, he is the shooter for the Greyhounds. As we get ready for the starting lineups and tip-off, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back after this with the start of today's game between the Nighthawks and the Greyhounds. This is National Park College basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank in Hot Springs with Nathan Looper. I'm Mark Oliver. Your starting lineup for the Greyhounds of ASU Mid-South this afternoon. Number 1, Jalen Lynn. Number 5, Zion Patterson. Number 4, Ike Moore. Number 21, JT Smith. And number 24, Christian White. Your starting 5 for the National Park Nighthawks. Number 0, Cameron Vick. Number 1, David Jaggers. Number 2, Terry Clardy Jr. Number 5, Rayon Cobb. And number 11, Joe Ramey. Your featured Nighthawk player of today's game is Terry Clardy Jr., the former Conway Wampus Cat turned NPC Nighthawk. His interview is coming up during the Arvest Bank halftime report later today. As each team meets the court, NPC dressed in its home black, ASU Mid-South in its road white. Rayon Cobb will step up against Christian White at midcourt for the opening tip. Here's the tip. We're underway. Controlled by Terry Clardy Jr. and the National Park College Nighthawks. First possession of the ball game. They're wheeling it around the perimeter. Cam Vick inside to Rayon Cobb. Cobb guarded heavily by White, and it's up and in for 2. Cobb will start the scoring early. 19:38 to play. Bounce pass inside. White's going to dunk it in to tie the game. And that is exactly what kind of matchup we're going to see today, Nathan.
Yeah, two very athletic teams here.
ASU Mid-South, predominantly a very strong team, nationally ranked. A lot of success as conference champions multiple years running. Tied at 2. Long 3 in the corner. Won't go. Rayon Cobb, sky high for a rebound. NPC Rock. Cameron Vick mans the point. There's Joe Ramey. Ramey dives in over a Greyhound. It's good. What can you say about Joe Ramey this season? The freshman from El Dorado, he has been impressive this year. We've got a push foul. And I believe that is on Ramey. There was a collision right in front of the Nighthawk bench. First foul of the game goes to Joe Ramey. Here come the Greyhounds. JT Smith, they'll wheel it around all the way to Ike Moore. Moore has an opening from the paint, floats it up, and no. Rayon Cobb, another rebound. 4-2 Nighthawks. Cobb drives on in, loses the rock, and they're tied up. I believe they're going to get Cobb on it. They do. 18:30 remaining in the first half. Inbounding will be the Greyhounds, number 15, Zach Bird. Here comes JT Smith. Smith, front court, guarded loosely by Clardy and Vick. Out on the wing, Jalen Lynn, and inside is White. Lynn pulls up for a long 3. Nothing but net. Jalen Lynn will give ASU Mid-South its first lead. 18:04 to play. Vick is in trouble. There's David Jaggers. Jaggers drives in. A charge.
3 quick fouls on the Nighthawks.
Pretty physical here in the first 2 minutes of the ball game, which sees ASU Mid-South with a 1-point lead. Greyhounds on the move in the front court. Moore, cross court to Lynn. Up for 3 again.
I don't think he made that one.
He almost did. It's a jump ball. Nighthawk Rock. Looks like they're going to give it back to ASU Mid-South. 20 on the shot clock. Inside is Lynn. Top of the key. Smith wheels it over to Ike Moore from downtown. Long 3. On the run is Terry Clardy Jr. Mismatch, front court. Clardy all the way home. Yes!
He's so athletic.
Clardy made that look easy. Regaining the lead for the Nighthawks, 6-5. Timeout. ASU Mid-South. They want to talk things over here, maybe slow down the pace of the game a little bit. And we're going to keep it right here. 17:24 remaining in the first half in what's been a back-and-forth brawl so far on the court.
Yeah, Mid-South hasn't seen a Nighthawk team like this before. I mean, they have not seen the athleticism out of this. We've had some really good players, but it's just a different level this year, Mark.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Nathan. This team, you know, every single year you're like, how can this team get better? But they do, and it comes down to recruiting. Coach Hudnall, Coach Hargrove have done an excellent job building this team piece by piece, and it's just about as good as it could be. Smith, top of the key for the Greyhounds. 15 on the shot clock. Here's Ike Moore. Moore guarded by Clardy. Kicked back out, Jalen Lynn. Lynn guarded by Ramey. 5 on the shot clock. Smith kicked out, Bird for 3. Got it. Couple of threes have ASU Mid-South in it. They lead once again by 2. 16:50 to play in the first half. Ramey looking to get hot. We've got a whistle. Ike Moore, I believe, is going to be signaled with the personal. First foul of the game for the Greyhounds. Inbounding will be Ramey. They're going to fix the shot clock, and here we go. On the floor for the Nighthawks, Ramey, Clardy, Vic, Jaggers, and Cobb. Inside is Ramey. Ramey turns in traffic to Jaggers. Can't get it. Fighting for it. They're still fighting for it, but J.T. Smith comes up with it. Smith to Moore in the corner, wide open three. He's got it. This is a team that loves to shoot it from beyond the arc, and they've made 3 so far.
Yeah, 3 different guys with a three-pointer already.
Biggest deficit of the night is 5 for NPC. Clardy to Vic to Ramey. Ramey on the move, up and in for 2. 1 possession ball game, 16:05 to play. Jalen Lynn down low.
Look at a travel.
A travel. A big turnover.
Job by Jaggers. They're closing down on the baseline. They're forcing.
He really pinched him in. 16:02 to play. Vic has Ramey. Back to Cameron Vic. Here we go. Love the shoes, Vic. I need to say it before I forget. Clardy on the move. Guarded by Smith. Hands off to Cam Vic. Knocked away. Ike Moore one-on-one with Ramey. Lays it up. No. A heartbreaker at the rim. He'll get his own rebound. Down low. Bird's going to take a shot, and it's blocked.
Oh, they'll get a goaltend.
They're going to count it. A goaltending against Ray Cobb.
It hit the glass before Cobb could block the shot.
Count the bucket.
Who'd they credit that one to, Mark?
That will be on number 15, Zach Bird. Here's a fresh face for you, ladies and gentlemen. That's Kawan Kristen. Haven't seen him before. He's the new guy, number 20 for the Nighthawks. His first action on the floor this season. Hot Springs native, representing his hometown. On the floor, Ramey, Tyler Tolliver, Cobb, Jaggers, and Kristen. 15:25 to play. It's 13-8. Inside, Zach Bird. Bird, push to the corner. Moore rolls all the way over to Jalen Lynn. Bringing it inside. He's out of bounds. Christian White steps over the line.
Cobb forced that turnover.
15-12 remaining. Nighthawks looking to cut into it. In the front court, Jaggers trades off with Cobb. A long three, hand in his face, and it's going to be out of bounds. A lot of former Nighthawks in attendance today, Nathan. I see Garrison Branscombe. I see Bailey Womack. I see Haley Crosby. And many more as they continue to fill the stands here in the Kettle.
Yeah, a lot of them getting their first look at this new team.
Ike Moore, beyond the arc, guarded heavily by Ramey. Lynn, double-teamed quickly. Into the corner is Smith. Bird, down low, White. And they couldn't have drawn that up any better, Nathan. A wide-open three. Moore sinks it. And the Greyhounds have doubled up the Nighthawks. And I believe they're only going to count that as a 2. We'll check the scoreboard momentarily. Joe Ramey's got a chance to come in and get a bucket, and he does.
He's got 6.
15-10. 14-12 to play. Smith takes his time, guarded by Kristen. Swing pass. Inside has Christian White. He traveled.
All right.
Substitution will be checking in for ASU Mid-South for the first time today. Kevin Fulton and Garrett Finley on the floor. 14:01 to play. Greyhounds by 5. Tyler Tolliver makes his way up the court for NPC. Tolliver to Ramey. Ramey on the move. In the corner is Kristen. Nothing going. 13 on the shot clock. Floating it up, there's Ray Cobb. Ray on Cobb. Turns in traffic. Can't get it too hard. It's out of bounds, and it's last touched by a Greyhound. Nighthawks looking for a power move down low. You can hear Coach Hudnall in the background.
Yeah, they've got to get Cobb the ball down there.
Ramey floats it up for Cobb. He's got it. Cobb off the back foot, takes the dribble, turns in traffic. It's up and it's in. Just like they draw it up in practice every single day, Nathan. It's a one-possession ball game. The Greyhounds have led by as many as 8 here in the first half. Nighthawks making a comeback, if you will. Reach and foul has Tolliver.
It's 2 on Tolliver.
Looks like Cam Vick will be checking back in. Tolliver takes a seat. On the floor for NPC, it's Vick, Jaggers, Ramey, Cobb, and Kristen. Here's the inbound to Bird. Bird hands off to Fulton, down in the corner. Fulton back up top. 13:06 to play. Fulton cross court. Patterson
And a travel.
travels. A big turnover. What a crowd we have on hand here in the Kettle. It's pretty much standing room only at this point.
Yeah, they've been here all day.
Rainy Saturday here in the Spa City. No better place, no better weather for basketball. 13 minutes remain. Vick to Ramey. Ramey drives in. Kicked in down low. That's Desmond McDonald trying to catch a pass. They couldn't connect, and it's a turnover. Substitutions galore checking in. Jarius Sharp wears number 22 for the Greyhounds. Fulton across the timeline. Inside to Finley. And now kicked out Jalen Lynn. Long three.
Blocked.
Blocked by Kristen. Knocked away. Here comes Cobb. What a play. In his first game as a Nighthawk, making an impact early. Cobb for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound goes to Sharp. Front court Greyhounds. Lynn on that wing, but he traveled. More substitutions coming in. Here comes Lane Kersey. Former Lake Hamilton Wolf representing on homecoming here in Hot Springs. 12-19 and counting. What has been a low-scoring game so far. Rayon Cobb can't get it. Kristen, the board, the put up, and no. McDonald tried to get a board, couldn't reel it in. Kristen fighting for the rock. Sharp gets it over to Fulton. Greyhounds reset. Fulton top of the key. Down low is Garrett Finley. Feeds it in. The shot blocked by Cobb. Cobb, coast to coast. Yes! Count the bucket. Rayon Cobb with the block, the sprint, the shot, the bucket, and coming soon, perhaps the free throw. Rayon Cobb with an opportunity to tie this game. He does. 11:45 to play in the first half. Anybody's ball game. A huge conference showdown between the Greyhounds and Nighthawks. Inside is Finley. Bounce pass back to Patterson. Down low is Carr. They're just wheeling it around, trying to find an opening.
Yeah, they've got great ball movement.
Finley down low. Carr on the wing. Wide open 3. Yes. It doesn't take much for the Greyhounds to capitalize from downtown. They've been phenomenal beyond the arc so far. 3-point ball game. Kersey is swarmed. Here's Cobb. Thought about it. Takes the 3. Makes the 3. We're tied.
Cobb's heating up.
This crowd is loving it. Finley from the free throw line. No. McDonald doesn't reel it in. And they're fighting for the board. Nighthawk basketball. 10:42 to play in the first half. The Nighthawks have trailed by as many as 8 points in this contest. They're back. Kawan Kristen, the multicolored sneakers, on the move, behind the back.
Play.
He's fouled. The foul is going to be on number 22, Jarius Sharp. And Kristen, looking for his first points as a Nighthawk, they may come from the charity stripe. First one off the mark, no good. One opportunity coming. Second shot, good. Welcome to Nighthawk Nation, Kawan Kristen. 1 point lead for the home team. 10:25 to play. Down low is Carr on the wing. Inside, back up top is Fulton. We've got a blocking foul. They're going to get Lane Kersey, Nathan.
Yeah, that was close.
Great job by number 5, Zion Patterson, to kind of get a little bump, create some space. That foul may add up as time goes on. 7 for National Park College already in the first half.
That puts them in the 1-1.
At the line is Zion Patterson. Off the mark, no good. Rayon Cobb has the rebound. Here comes Kristen across the timeline. Kristen. Hands off to Kersey. Kersey drives in. Up over a man, a charge. What a move by Lane Kersey. He can't believe it, Nathan.
I thought he did a good job of kind of moving his body around, but the defender was set.
Regardless of the charge, I think he made a statement with that play. Told the defense, watch out for number 3. Garrett Finley out to Fulton with a jump shot for 3. Can't get it. McDonald has a rebound and now a foul. Foul is on number 5, Patterson of the Greyhounds.
Clardy getting ready to check in, looks like.
Clardy's back in action. Kersey takes a rest. 9:43 to play. Inbounding is Kristen. And what a game he's had so far. You won't see it on the scoreboard, Nathan, but he has put in some great defense so far. Cameron Vick looking for an opening offensively. Up over a man, in and out, no good, a heartbreaker. It is not easy to shoot over Garrett Finley, but Vick gave it his best effort. Now down low in the corner, tipped up. That one was tipped away by Kristen, controlled by McDonald. Now Terry Clardy Jr. to Cobb. Thought about a 3. He's going to drive in. Post up, put up, and it won't go. Patterson has the board. Driving in. Down low is Carr. Cross court, intercepted. Cameron Vick. Vick.
Oh, what a crossover.
McDonald to Cobb. Thought about the 3. Terry Clardy Jr. won't go. Cobb gets the board. He swarms Nathan. He drives in, finds an opening too short. 8:35 to play. Fulton on the inside. He's going to back up and let his team reset. Down low in the corner. Long 3 on its way. No. Cobb with a rebound. Cameron Vick takes his time. 8:13 to play. Shot clock at 15. Vick on the move. Inside, he's fouled.
He's got a quick
Vick's going to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on number 3, Kevin Fulton. And we've got 2 substitutions set to check in for the Nighthawks. But first, Cameron Vick from the charity stripe. First free throw, good. The Nighthawks are the first to 20 tonight as David Jaggers re-enters the game and DJ Dunkmaster Martin hits the floor for the first time in 2020. 2-point lead for the Nighthawks, 8:06 to play. Vic, second free throw, good. Cameron Vic leads the conference in free throws, Nathan.
Yeah, he's solid. I can't even remember seeing him miss a shot, honestly.
8 minutes remaining, and there's Vic providing the excellent defense. He's fired up. Down low. The shot is in by Sharp. Jaggers providing the pressure, just wasn't enough. Clardy up over 2 men, can't get it. Rebound, Ike Moore. David Jaggers charged with the personal.
4 Nighthawks with 2 fouls apiece. Tolliver, Ramey, Kersey, and Jaggers.
At the line is Ike Moore with an opportunity to tie it.
Moore has 5 points.
No good. David Jaggers has the board. Here comes Cameron Vick. Clardy looking for space. There's Jaggers, and he got an opportunity. Oh, my goodness, in and out, no good.
That side of the court has not been good to the Nighthawks, men or women.
Bounce pass down low as the Greyhounds. It's knocked away. Clardy with the steal. Cross court. Kristen, yes! Count the bucket. Kawan Kristen. What an excellent play by Terry Clardy Jr. Getting the steal, a laser pass. When you see cross-court passes like that, you don't ever see them diagonal across the floor. They're typically so dangerous.
Yeah.
But Clardy made it look like a textbook play. Here come the Greyhounds with 7 minutes to play. Inside, a laser from Christian White won't go. DJ Martin, one-on-one, bounce pass down low. Vic is blocked. Kristen gets the rebound. They'll reset. Kristen, long three.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Who is this, Mark?
I don't know, Nathan, but I like him. This got the crowd on the feet. A 6-point Nighthawk lead. A turnover.
I think they're going to keep it on this side, I think.
6:27 remaining in the first half. A low-scoring game by NPC's standard, but what an opponent they're up against. Down low in the corner. Long three on its way, off the mark, no good. Vic on the rebound. Fast break. Kristen, what? He did it again! This crowd is going wild. The lead is 8, 6 minutes to play. Moore swarmed. Inside is Sharp. Sharp puts it up, lays it up for 2.
Oh, Kristen.
Shot won't go. Here come the Greyhounds. 5:42 to play. Moore to Fulton from downtown. Yes! An 8-point lead shrinks to 3 in a blink of an eye. 5:31 to play. Nighthawks looking to keep the fire burning. Clardy down low, an errant pass. Shout-outs to the Nighthawk cheer team, Nathan. Always aware. So 5:18 remaining in the first half. Greyhounds trail by 3. A one-possession ball game. Jalen Lynn in the corner. Out to JT Smith, and inside is Christian White. White up over Jaggers. He sinks it for 2. 7 unanswered points. Vic on the move. Trying to find space. There's not much there. Jaggers turns in traffic. Behind the back, looking for Martin. A charge foul on Jaggers.
Wow. That's his third.
Rayon Cobb is back into the game for National Park College. Checking in off screen. Martin will sit. On the floor is Vic, Kristen, Cobb, Jaggers, and Clardy. 4:44 to play. J.T. Smith guarded by Kawan Kristen. Out on the wing is Lynn. Now back to Ike Moore the other way. Slowly trying to make space inside are the Greyhounds. 10 on the shot clock. Lynn to White. Bounce pass is Bird.
Travel.
He traveled. Coming up at the halftime segment of tonight's broadcast, we'll talk to our featured Nighthawk player, Terry Clardy Jr.
I really like these black unis that the Nighthawks are wearing tonight.
I know. I need one of these. 4:15 to play. Nighthawks by 1. Clardy to Vic. Up and in to DJ Martin. It's tipped away. 1-on-1. Moore looks to jam it in for the lead. The second Greyhound dunk of the game. Nighthawks trail. 3:50 remaining. Inside is Rayon Cobb. Cobb in traffic. Tries to draw a foul, puts it up, can't get it. Greyhound rock. J.T. Smith on the board. Down low, Lynn, cross court to Moore. Long three, no. Bird has the rebound. He's trapped underneath the basket. Down low, Jalen Lynn from downtown. Sky high, but it won't go. Bird has the putback for 2. Timeout on the floor. Coach Hudnall wants a moment. We'll take it with them. ASU Mid-South leads by 3. 3:24 to play. This is Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's game brought to you by Allen Tillery, Chevy Buick GMC, and Hot Springs. With Nathan Looper, I'm Mark Oliver. Happy homecoming. 3:24 remaining in the first half, where the Nighthawks trail 31-28. Nighthawk rock as we re-enter play. It's Martin, Cobb, Clardy, Kristen, and Vic on the floor. Cameron Vic sizes up the defense. He's going to drive in, put up a shot all alone, can't get it. Jalen Lynn has the rebound. Here come the Greyhounds, 3:08 to play. J.T. Smith across the timeline. Bounce pass inside has Christian White. White, a floater. Can't get it. It's out of bounds, and it's last touched by a Greyhound. Both teams have traded large leads here in the first half. And over the last 3 minutes, we're going to see who wants it more. Clardy Jr. drives in. Shot up in traffic is too short. Ike Moore has the rebound. Here come the Greyhounds. Moore front court guarded by Clardy. Bird wheels it over to Smith. Down low in the post. And now Lynn along 3. Can't get it. Rebound. Goes to Smith. Bird down low. It's good. 5-point lead for the visiting Greyhounds of West Memphis.
Bird's got 9 to lead the Greyhounds.
2:10 to play. Cross court has Cam Vic. Vic trying to set his pieces in motion. Can't get it. A foul. Foul is on Jalen Lynn of ASU Mid-South.
Next foul puts the Greyhounds in the 1-and-1.
Inbounding is Terry Clardy Jr. We're going to reset the shot clock, I believe. The officials are talking things over here at the scorer's table as we have a pause in the action. So they had to talk about the fouls, Nathan, and they decided that the scoreboard was incorrect, and now Cam Vick stands at the line for a 1-and-1. 2:01 remaining in the first half. NPC will send Kristen, Cobb, and Clardy back deep.
Vick's only 2 points come from the free throw line.
There's another one. It's probably the one place on the floor that Vick feels the most comfortable.
And he doesn't look to score. He's more of a floor general.
Vick makes them both. It's a one-possession game. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Moore across the floor into the front court, guarded by Clardy. Down low in the post, there's the swarm.
Trying to free up one over here on the wing.
Lynn out to Smith. Stolen by Clardy. One-on-one. Here we go. Clardy!
Oh, God!
Yes!
You knew it was coming.
Moore coming the other way.
Oh, he had a clean steal, and they called a foul.
Coach Hudnall not liking it.
And the fans aren't either.
Not sure who they signaled the foul
I think
on.
they said 30.
They said 23, but there's not a 23.
Yeah.
20, Kristen. Clock stopped, 1:33. Ike Moore is at the free throw line. First free throw, no good.
That'll work.
One more coming for number 4, Ike Moore.
Moore's missed both free throw attempts that he's taken tonight.
The officials at the scorer's table, they're talking something over here. I think they want to talk about that foul and make sure it's assigned to the right person. The call on the floor was Kawan Kristen. Moore's second attempt is good. .90 seconds left in the first half. Nighthawks trail by 2. Martin,
Ooh,
top of the key.
they had Clardy down low.
Kickball stay with NPC.
That should reset the shot clock.
Rayon Cobb to inbound, but they're drawing it up for Rayon Cobb in a power play, Nathan. Clardy inside, hands off to Ray. Cobb can't get it. He's double teamed. Cobb trapped. Over to Kawan Kristen. Kristen drives in. Fouled? Foul is on number 24, Christian White. That sends Kristen to the free throw line, and he has an opportunity to tie the game with 1:11 remaining. It's been a great game so far, Nathan.
Oh, yeah. These teams are leaving it all out there.
First free throw, no good for Kristen. Smith with the rebound. Here comes ASU Mid-South. Moore driving in. Vick providing the pressure. Top of the key is Bird. Bird kicked out to Jalen Lynn. Moore for 3. Got it. What a bucket by Ike Moore. 50 seconds left.
No, don't take that shot.
That's a deep 3. Kristen pulled back. Cobb pulls up for 3. A man in his face can't get it. 31 seconds left. ASU Mid-South cannot hold for the final shot. JT Smith with the rock. Inside is White. White over DJ Martin. It bounces out. Bird is fouled. Foul is on Rayon Cobb.
He has 2.
Clock stopped at 16.6. Off camera, Coach Hudnall is going to his big man, Desmond McDonald, momentarily. Zach Bird, free throw good. And McDonald comes in for Cobb. It's Kristen, Clardy, Vick, Martin, and McDonald on the floor for NPC. Checking in for ASU Mid-South will be Zion Patterson. Bird has one more opportunity coming. It's up and it's in. The lead is 7. Nighthawks look to cut it as low as they can before the break. 10 seconds left. Vic to Kristen, wide open for 3. Yes! That's how the first half will come to a close. Here in the Kettle, ASU Mid-South takes a 4-point lead into the break. Coming up next, it's the Arvest Bank Halftime Report. We'll talk to our featured Nighthawk player of today's game, Terry Clardy Jr. Nathan Looper's got your first half stats on the way. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com.
National Park Nighthawks basketball is on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. Our featured Nighthawk player for today's game, Terry Clardy Jr. Terry, first of all, welcome to Nighthawk Nation. You have been awesome to watch in the first half of the season so far. We know that you came from Conway, a very successful Wampus Cats program, and decided Hot Springs was your next basketball home. What was it that factored into your decision to join National Park College?
I think it was mostly just that it's close to home, and Coach Hud, he came to me. He said he wanted to put the ball in my hand, and so I feel like it's a good way for me to develop and go on in my path.
And a lot of confidence. Coach Hudnall, you said it best. He wants to put the ball in your hands. He's done that a lot. You've started many games. You've contributed. You've made an impact in almost every single game you've played in this season. And as a freshman, that's always exciting to watch. But what's also exciting to watch is that you didn't come here alone. One of your other Conway teammates, Ja'Kylan Kaiser, came down here with you, and that has really shown in the chemistry on the floor when you guys are playing together, and also when you guys are not playing together on the court. With the rest of these guys on this team, it looks like you've played with them all your life. How easy was it for you to come in and mesh with some of these guys that maybe you didn't know before this year?
Me and Ja'Kylan, we played AAU for a while, so we've been playing together since we were kids. So we know what to expect out of each other. Everybody here, they want to get better. So we all got the same objective. So we come and we work hard, and yeah.
Taking a 5-game winning streak, coming into homecoming, ASU Mid-South comes to town. Very tough opponent, but you guys aren't really afraid of anybody on the floor. Whenever that buzzer starts and you guys are ready to roll, it doesn't matter who you're up against on the floor. And tell me what it is maybe you guys have been working on in order to get a big win on homecoming against a really good Greyhounds team.
We've been working pretty hard in practice, and the main thing is we just need to be on the same page and have one goal, and that's to get the win, and it'll all work out.
Terry, congratulations on the honor. Is there anybody that you would like to say hello to who may be watching?
Hey, all my Conway people. Hey, Mom. That's pretty much it.
He's Terry Clardy Jr. of the National Park Nighthawk men. More on today's game coming up next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com.
Today's game brought to you by Arvest Bank in Hot Springs. It's the Arvest Bank Halftime Report. Alongside Nathan Looper, I'm Mark Oliver. Here at the halftime break, ASU Mid-South leads 39-35. Nathan, it's been a back-and-forth ball game, really uncharacteristic for National Park College. They've played not terrible basketball, but being held to low numbers in scoring, where they're usually averaging around 50 around the halftime mark. And, you know, it was a game of big leads that shrunk. Nighthawks leading by as many as 8. The ASU Mid-South Greyhounds had a lead of 8 in this ball game. And here at the half, they sit up just by 4 after a big three-pointer to close out the first half.
Yeah, it was like you said, it was not a typical Nighthawks game. You know, they're not used to being held to anywhere under 40 points really in the first half. But, you know, this is a good defensive team. They do really well at boxing out and not allowing any second chance points. But the Nighthawks are close. They're within 4. I have a feeling there's going to be a much different team here in the second half. Try to mix up some things. But what a game! First game for Kawan Christian with 11 points, leading the Nighthawks. 2 big three-pointers, and Rayhan Cobb also in double figures with 10. Ramey had 6, Clardy with 4, and Vic also with 4 for the Nighthawks. So, not typically. That's another kind of sign that this hasn't really been their game yet, because only 5 players have scored. And we know this team, when they spread the wealth and everybody gets in on the scoring, that's when they really start clicking. So I look forward to them trying to get some more people involved here in the second half, Mark.
Yeah, and one name that you said there that's been rather quiet tonight, Joe Ramey. In the past, Ramey has been easily putting up 30-plus points on any given night. And ASU Mid-South has seen that on film. They keyed in on Ramey very hard. Now, of course, it created opportunities where Cobb or Kristen has been able to pick up the weight, but shutting down Joe Ramey has really put NPC into more of a Plan B mentality. And here, as they get the ball to start the second half, there he is right there inbounding the basketball. They're going to look to get Joe Ramey some good looks and get back in the lead. Starting 5 in the second half will be Ramey, Vic, Cobb, Jaggers, and Clardy. Here come the Nighthawks. Cameron Vick with the basketball. Floats up an alley-oop looking for Cobb. That one a little bit too aggressive. Coming up with it are the ASU Mid-South Greyhounds' J.T. Smith.
It was a good plan, just the pass was off.
Inside, bounce pass to Bird, kicked out. Ike Moore was wide open for 3, and he punished him.
Moore with 14 points leads the Greyhounds now.
It's a 7-point lead for ASU Mid-South. A team that National Park College would love to beat very much. They've never done it before. On the wing is Jalen Lynn. They'll reset and jump in. Christian White up over a man, and Cobb can't get it. Bird has the rebound. 19:08 to play. Smith rounds the arc. Lynn trades with Moore. 7 on the shot clock. Lynn, top of the key 3. Off the mark, no good. Out of bounds, over to National Park College. 18:53 remaining. Jaggers to Vic. Here we go. Trading off, here's Terry Clardy Jr. Up over a man, off the backboard and in for 2. Quickly, ASU Mid-South looking to regain the scoreboard. Moore left wide open once again, Nathan. Once again, it buries a 3. The lead is 8 for ASU Mid-South. Vic drives inside, waits, gets his own board. Ramey is pressured. Gets it inside Clardy. Turns, shoots, and scores!
How about Clardy coming to rescue?
Moore dished out to White from the free throw line. No. Clardy with the rebound. Cross court, Ramey up and down for the jam. Joe Ramey. And the lead is back to 4. Jalen Lynn inside, a laser to Christian White. It's tipped, but Smith will fire from the free throw line for 2. Back and forth we go, a 6-point ball game, 17-28 to play. Ramey to Cobb. Cobb on the move. He spins, he drives, he shoots. No shot. A travel. Coach Hudnall not happy. On the other side of the ASU Mid-South Greyhounds, Jalen Lynn on the wing. Inside is Zach Bird. Bird in the corner. Lynn reels it back in. Bounce pass down low. White behind the basket. Can't get it. It's out of bounds. Greyhound ball. Inside. The Nighthawks were sleeping. Cross court to Ramey. Up and in. Count the bucket. And 1.
Ramey's starting to heat up, Mark. You talked about it.
Maybe he just needed me to talk about him a little bit. And, Joe, I'm okay with that. Anytime, man. It's a 6-point ball game, 16:51 to play here in the second half. We've got a timeout down on the floor, ASU Mid-South. We'll keep you right here. Nighthawks fighting against one of the best teams in the state of Arkansas and in the NJCAA. Great effort so far tonight. Of course, the Nighthawk women were victorious, 65-61 over the Lady Greyhounds. And what a crowd we have on hand to watch these Nighthawk men. Standing room only in the Kettle. They got here early, Nathan. The festivities started at 1. They were here waiting for the doors to open.
Yeah, and I mean, there's people just standing in the entranceway, standing along the wall here. What a turnout.
At the line is Joe Ramey.
Ramey now with 10 points.
Free throw, good. The lead is 5 for the Greyhounds, 16:48 to play. Moore inside has White. He'll turn, and he'll fire a laser, but it's a kickball. It's going to be National Park basketball. Looks like they're going to give it back to the Greyhounds.
I think they said one of the Nighthawks kicked it.
We'll go with it. Here comes J.T. Smith. Smith in pursuit is Ramey. Bounce pass inside has White.
Travel. Oh.
Uh-oh, we have a...
loose ball on the floor. Ooh, Coach not happy.
Yeah, that came from the stands. Looks like a young child lost a toy out on the floor. Here we go. Inbounds, deep to Jalen Lynn. And methodically moving the basketball around. Long 3, but a hand in his face. Can't get it. Cobb the rebound. Been a while since we've said that. Cobb, top of the key. Rayon Cobb, inside. He's fouled.
He's got a smile on his face.
He knew that was coming, too.
Yeah, he was going for that no matter what.
Clock stopped 16-16. The foul is on Ike Moore.
That's 3rd on Moore. That's big because he's leading this team.
He is so dangerous from three-point range. And he's a name that, if you followed the Nighthawks for a while, he's been around for the Greyhounds. One more opportunity coming up for Cobb, looking to cut the lead to 4. Second free throw is in. Here come the Greyhounds. Smith to Moore, down low on the floor. Bird behind the back, but it's put in by Christian White for 2. It's a 6-point lead for ASU Mid-South. Clardy in the front court. A laser inside. It was last touched by Bird. Nighthawk rock with 15:54 to play. Ramey floats it to Cobb. Here we go. Ramey on the move. Here's Kawan Kristen. And he changed his shoes at halftime. Cobb inside over 2 men. Pushed in by Terry Clardy Jr. Clardy to the rescue. The lead is 4, 15-23 to play. In the corner are the Greyhounds. Kicked out, J.T. Smith. They let him in, and he took it for 2.
Smith and Moore have led this team here in the second half.
Ramey takes his time at the top of the key. Trading with Clardy. Clardy, finesse move, trying to get past Moore. Skates to the hoop too hard. Lynn with the rebound. Here come the Greyhounds. Down low, Zach Bird. Out to White. A high jumper, good. The lead is 8. Once again for ASU Mid-South.
Bird got away with a walk there.
Cobb skates inside, has Joe Ramey. Ramey in traffic, fires, he can't get it. Jalen Lynn, bounce pass down low, Ike Moore. Timeout on the floor. National Park College wants a moment. Coach Hudnall's Nighthawks are trailing by 10, 14-21 to play. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's game brought to you by First Security Bank in Hot Springs. With Nathan Looper, I'm Mark Oliver. 14-21 remaining in the second half, where the Greyhounds lead the Nighthawks by 10. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be Nighthawk basketball. Tyler Tolliver checked in during the break, looking to help spark the comeback for the NPC. Clardy to Kristen. Sizing up the defense, looking for room off the screen. Kristen up over a man. It's good. Count the basket. There's a foul. The Kawan Kristen fan club is in attendance tonight, and they love it. 14 minutes remain.
And Kawan going for 14 points.
In and out, no good. Carr has the rebound. Here come the Greyhounds. Zach Bird slows down, gets it off to J.T. Smith. Down low in the corner is Monroe Carr. Carr inside is tipped by Cobb. Saved. Here come the Nighthawks. Cobb needs help. Cross court, Tolliver. We've got a whistle. They're going to reset the shot clock here. The officials talking things over. National Park will inbound right over here next to us on the broadcast booth. Kristen to bring it in. He'll find Tolliver. Here we go. 13:36 to play. Tolliver drives, trades off with Terry Clardy Jr. Now to Joe Ramey. 10 on the shot clock. Ramey inside, over 2 men too hard. Gets his own board, the putback, the foul. Joe Ramey headed to the line. And the Nighthawks will take it. Trailing by 8, 13-19 to play. Trying to take a second to get a breather. And maybe pick up a couple of points in the process.
That foul was on Bird. That's his first.
Ramey's free throw, no good.
Free throws are crucial right now.
Second opportunity coming for Joe Ramey. It's up and it's off the rim. Coming the other way. Lynn loses the rock. Bird stays with it. Down low is Bird. Bird in trouble. They're going to reel it around, just looking for an opening anywhere. J.T. Smith, Christian White. From around the arc, it's in for 2. The lead is 10 once again. Cross-court pass has Joe Ramey. Ramey off the rim, can't get it. The rim is made of rubber. Carr, down low Smith. They're going to reel it around, looking for a wide open 3, couldn't get it. Jalen Lynn settles for a floater in the paint for 2. Biggest lead of the night for ASU Mid-South is 12. 12:30 to play. Tolliver works the middle, Terry Clardy Jr. There's a laser. Kawan Kristen for 3, yes! The lead is 9. Jalen Lynn, top of the key, feeds it inside to Christian White. Needs help, hands it off. Ball's tipped, out of bounds! No, it stays in, excuse me. Travel.
Big turnover there. Nighthawks with a chance to get it down to 7.
Tons of substitutions coming in. Ike Moore. Kevin Fulton on the floor for ASU Mid-South. Lane Kersey's in the game for NPC. Kristen fires to Tyler Tolliver up top. Ramey to Cobb, wide open. Here he goes up the middle. Cobb over 3 men, he traveled. An offensive foul against Rayon Cobb. $11:39 to play. It was a 4-point lead at halftime for ASU Mid-South. They've extended to 9. Monroe Carr on the wing. Carr tipped by Kersey. Oh, man. If looks could kill, Nathan. I know you're not going to see that on the broadcast. His face is to the camera. His back was to the camera. But that stare down speaks volumes. Handoff Ike Moore. Moore to the hole. Trades off and down low. Christian White for 2. 11-point lead for the Greyhounds. Here comes Tolliver and the Nighthawks. Tolliver resets against Carr. Kristen on the low wing. Kawan Kristen is blocked by White. Here comes a mismatch into the front court. Ike Moore to the hole.
Wow, he is good.
13-point lead. 10:45 to play. Nighthawks need some magic. Tolliver inside. Fadeaway shot. Falling down. He got it. Impressive play. Trapped in the corner is Fulton. Jump ball. Coach Hudnall was wanting a travel call. He didn't get it. It's going to be Mid-South basketball. 10:28 to play. Greyhounds by 11.
Coach Hudnall wanted to walk there. He was tied up and kind of traveled with the ball, but
he had a compelling argument. Fulton to Patterson on the low wing. Patterson dribbles away. Ramey in his face. Hand off to Ike Moore. Kersey follows him every step of the way. 5 on the shot clock. Bird drives in, loses the rock.
Oh!
Foul. Tyler Tolliver with the personal. That's unfortunate.
Wow.
10:08 to play. Greyhounds will have it beneath their own basket. Baseline inbound. Down low, Moore turns around. A 360 layup. Made it look good. Looks good on the scoreboard, too. Ramey looks for some help. Drives on in. Kicked out, no one's there. Coach Hudnall's fired up. And Coach Hudnall's getting a warning. 9:48 left. Hudnall's getting heated up, and Nathan, can't say I blame him.
No, it's been a rough half here.
Fulton across the floor. He's guarded by Tolliver. Bounce pass inside has Christian White. White to Patterson. Ramey's there with the pressure. 13 on the clock. 9:28 to play. Inside, they'll wheel it around. There's a wide open three. It's good for Fulton. The lead is 16.
These Nighthawks aren't going to go down without a fight.
Cobb thinks about it, drives in, floater is up. No!
Oh, my goodness. It's been that kind of night.
It has indeed. Patterson on the move. Swings to the low wing. He's on the inside. Ike Moore. Kersey's in his face. And a reach and foul. They're going to get Kersey, and that was all Ike Moore, Nathan. He ducked down, slid to the left, and drew the contact. Terry Clardy Jr.'s in for Joe Ramey. Just the third foul for NPC this half.
Jaggers, Kersey, Cobb, and Tolliver all have 3 for the Nighthawks.
Patterson on the move, nearly traveled. They got him.
Coach Hudnall said, finally.
Nighthawk Rock. Rayon Cobb will inbound.
This is where the National Park needs to make their run.
It all starts here. 8:43 left. Here comes Tolliver. Kersey, front and center. Drives in. Takes it all on his own. Is blocked away. Sharp got everything. Lynn reels it in the corner. Kicked out. Fulton, a floater. No. And it's out of bounds. It's last touched by a Nighthawk. $8:17 remaining. Here comes the inbound by the Greyhounds. Moore finds Lynn, and they'll wheel it around. Time is on their side. They'll try to take a little bit off the clock here. Fulton for 3. Off the rim, no good. White has the board. Inside, Christian White for 2. The lead is 18.
Ramey looking to get checked back in here.
Coach Hudnall can't afford to not have him on the floor. 7:43 to play. Tolliver kicked out to Kristen. A long 3. No. Rebound Sharp. Here we go. 7:33 to play. Trapped. But got out of it. The Greyhounds. Moore dishes it out. Stolen by Cobb. Stolen back by Fulton. ASU Mid-South maintains possession. Inside is White. Back over to Lynn. Lynn for 3. No. Kersey has the rebound. Lane Kersey into the front court. Cross court, alley-oop, looking for Clardy, can't get it. Checking back in is Joe Ramey. Tolliver takes a seat. 7 minutes remain.
Nighthawks chemistry just hasn't been there tonight. They can't seem to get in a flow of things.
Yeah, the second half just kind of unraveled a little bit. Lynn to Moore on the low wing. Moore in pursuit is Kristen, but it's not enough. The lead is 20.
He is a talented basketball player.
Can't wait to see more exciting things from number 20 this season. Stolen away. And we got a timeout in time by ASU Mid-South. We're going to take a break. 6:24 remaining. The Greyhounds lead by 20. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank in Hot Springs with Nathan Looper. I'm Mark Oliver, 74-54. The Greyhounds lead with 6:24 to play here in the Kettle in Hot Springs. Coming out of the timeout, ASU Mid-South will have the basketball. On the floor for the Nighthawks is Ramey, Cobb, Clardy, Kristen, and Tolliver.
It's like Hudnall's called for the defensive pressure to step up a little bit.
It's got to fire him up one way or another. Clardy looking for a steal, couldn't get it. ASU Mid-South will reset, 10 on the shot clock. Fulton to Lynn. Lynn back to Kevin Fulton for three. Can't get it. Sharp over a man, it's in.
Everything's falling for the Greyhounds and nothing's falling for the Nighthawks.
There's a charge for Rayon Cobb. When it rains, it pours. It's been raining all day.
Cobb with 4.
Checking in will be DJ Martin for Terry Clardy Jr. 5:46 remaining in regulation here in the Kettle. A 5-game winning streak is in danger for NPC. Here come the Greyhounds. Fulton gets across the timeline, guarded by Tyler Tolliver, the former Mayflower Eagle. It's tipped away, a kickball. Tolliver trying to turn the aggression up. Ike Moore to inbound. Tipped away. Taken by Ramey.
Oh, what a play.
And threw it off of a Greyhound to give the ball back to
Cheerleader
NPC.
went down in the tuck position.
I'm telling you, they're always aware. Here comes Tolliver, 5:30 to play.
They could get this crowd into it somehow. I think they could turn this around. Ooh, he almost traveled. He got away with one there.
Tolliver, deep three, yes! Wow!
That thing just kept floating and kept floating.
Man, whenever it's your time to shine, it's your time to shine, Nathan. He felt it, he took it, he got it.
Ooh, it's
Kristen with the pressure, it's out of bounds. It's going to stay with Mid-South. Kristen is fired up down there. Lane Kersey is into the game for DJ Martin.
Gotta be careful on this inbounds play. They're really good at drawing up these inbound plays.
Inside, Sharp hands it off to Fulton. Under 5 minutes to play. Down low. Travel.
Yes.
4:53 and counting. Time is not on the Nighthawk side. Trailing 76-57. Hand off Joe Ramey. Ramey drives in, looks to create offense. He does. Good bucket for Joe Ramey. .435 to play. Sharp, top of the key, gets it over to Ike Moore. And a foul. Lane Kersey. Coach Hudnall not happy about the call. Inside is Moore, handoff, JT Smith. Layup, alley-oop. Oh, he goes down hard. Kersey's down. He may be hurt, Nathan. Kersey is up. If anything, he cushioned himself on Ike Moore. He felt like he was pushed, though.
What they call the foul on?
You know,
they're going to call that on him?
The foul is on, well, I don't know.
Wow.
I don't think anybody knows. They never signaled.
I guess they're just saying it was out of bounds.
Ike Moore with the basketball, top of the key for the Greyhounds. A long three with the man in his face. Kersey couldn't get it. Here's Cobb with the rebound.
Watch out.
Rayon Cobb the other way to Kersey. Long three. Kersey, no, in and out. A heartbreaker. I tell you, Kersey and Moore are going at it. You don't see it, but it's there.
Well, they're both very intense right now.
Jalen Lynn for three. Got it.
It's his first three since the first half.
Hasn't had to have all the attention on him this game, honestly. We've got a foul. This thing's getting real physical.
Is that on 4?
It is. Ike Moore.
That's his 4th. A little late in the game, though.
We talked about Jalen Lynn. He's the bread and butter of this offense by all means. But tonight he hasn't had to work as hard because his teammates really stepped up, kind of, I don't want to say give him a night off, but certainly come in and really helped out there. There's Rayon Cobb with a fadeaway for 2. 3:38 and counting.
That's Cobb's first field goal mark in the second half.
Yikes. Nighthawks aren't going down without a fight, though. Lynn, down low. Christian White. It's tipped in by Sharp. 3:18 to play. Tolliver floats it up. He's fouled. Foul is on number 22, Jarius Sharp. Tolliver at the line, shooting 2. Free throw good.
Tolliver's got 6 points here for the Nighthawks.
Second free throw good for Tyler Tolliver. Here come the Greyhounds, and Tolliver's right there, ready to get the ball right back. Inside. Wow, what a formation. Picked up by Kawan Kristen on the rebound. Kristen, front court, drives on in, puts up the shot, coast to coast. It's good. 2:50 and counting.
Ooh.
Kristen.
Oh.
Pushed off.
That was definitely a foul.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Probably could have called it before.
Yeah, he got him on the sideline here, too. A little too aggressive there.
Yes. Kevin Fulton's going to check in as JT Smith will take a seat. Zion Patterson is back into the game for Ike Moore. Looks like massive substitutions coming in. Garrett Finley, Monroe Carr. Jalen Lynn is at the free throw line. Free throw is good. Made them both. 2:45 remaining. Ramey over 3 Greyhounds. It's knocked away. Fulton's coming in. Mismatch, front court, a foul. Foul, oh, excuse me. Travel is the call. And it goes back to Nighthawk Nation.
Tolliver forced that turnover.
Here comes Tolliver now, trading off. Top of the key. There's Rayon Cobb. 2:23 to play. Cobb for the 3. No. Sharp with the rebound. Patterson. Stutter step. And it's a kickball off of Sharp out of bounds. NPC basketball. Two minutes remain in tonight's action. Tolliver across the timeline. Long 3 by Tyler, and can't get it. Patterson has the board. Zion Patterson into the front court. He's going to slow things down. 1:40 to play. Pulls up. Shot won't go. Kristen has the rebound. Kawan Kristen lays it in for 2. What a debut he's had.
Yeah, big time pickup for the Nighthawks at the break.
Inside is Fulton, hands off to Sharp, top of the key. 1:15 remaining, and it's a kickball out of bounds. NPC basketball.
I thought I had that one, Mark.
Thing had quite a bounce on it.
I don't get it down to 13 here. Be the closest it's been in a while. Ooh.
Ramey at the top of the key. Kicked out to Tolliver, pulls up for 3. Off the mark, no good. Finley with the rebound, under a minute to play. Fulton into the front court. Guarded by Tolliver. Skates past, finds Garrett Finley. Inside, Patterson floats it up, off the rim. Cobb has the rebound. 40 seconds left. There's Ramey. Ramey inside, behind the back, it's good. 32 seconds left. ASU Mid-South losing the basketball. Plucked away by Kersey. Stays with the Greyhounds. 20 seconds left, they cannot hold. Fulton drops it. Here comes Cobb. Stolen away. Kevin Fulton. And they're going to hold. That'll be the end of tonight's basketball game here in the Kettle. And on homecoming, the Nighthawks will fall to the Greyhounds of ASU Mid-South. Final score, 83-69. We'll be back after this to wrap things up. From National Park College in Hot Springs, this is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com.
Final score in tonight's action, 83-69. The Nighthawks fall, ending a 5-game winning streak. Coach, tough game for your team out there today. Tell me a little bit about what happened on the floor from your perspective.
Hey, hats off to Coach Parker and Mid-South and his Greyhounds. They came in here. They're a very good ball club. They're ranked number 19 in the nation, and there's a reason for that. Three-time Region 2 champions. It's going to take a monumental effort for us to knock those guys off. Mark really thought we were ready. Felt good about our week of practice. Felt really good about where we were. Thought we gave them probably, maybe 30 minutes, 25, 30 minutes of good ball. Liked where we were at halftime. Felt like we were in good shape, especially with having to set Joe as much as we did in the first half because he picked up 2 quick fouls. I don't think they had an answer for him. And then, boy, they just hit some shots. You know, they make shots, and that's why they're ranked where they are. And we weren't able to make a big shot when we needed to, and they were. They were every time down the floor when they needed to get one, they did. But we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay, Mark. We talked to our men, and we're going to see those guys again. We get to see them again at their place, and then I have a pretty sneaky feeling we're going to see them again in the regional tournament.
Yeah, definitely a good team. You know, I know it's the team that you guys always have circled on the calendar, but like you said, you get that other opportunity coming up. And I think today was really a big learning experience for your team as well. You know, a lot of freshmen that get a lot of minutes on your squad and really stepping up. And what a debut it was for Kawan Kristen in today's game.
Yeah, hey, Kawan's a kid that has been able to join us here at the break. He's a local individual, played at Hot Springs High School. Has played at another school and is now transferred over to us and got his eligibility here in the spring. Obviously, he's going to be a welcome addition, can really score the ball, bring some experience, a little maturity to us. I like how he's fit in and the chemistry that he brings. It looked like he'd been with us all year. You know, I don't think he really missed a beat right there. We talked about in the locker room about sticking together. Knowing we're not going to point fingers. Hey, we all had things we needed to do a little bit better right there. We got to find ways, dadgummit, Mark, we got to slide in there and pick up a charge. We got to get that big play. We've got to make that shot when we need to. And some of that's just a learning experience. A lot of that's on me. I got to do a better job of getting us ready in our week of practice to make sure that we can make those things happen.
Coach, another game next week. What do you guys say about who we've got up next week?
Hey, we've got a midweek game playing Rama.
Yeah.
Rama here at home. You know, they gave us. We were up big in that game, and then kind of let them get back in it, and ended up winning by 6 or 8, something like that. They're going to come in town, ready to play. I'm sure they've got a little revenge on their mind. We need to get this one, wash it out. Get it out of our head, get it out of our minds. We got another one coming up. That's one thing about basketball, man. You got another one right around the corner. And then next Saturday, go on the road to North Ark, another really big conference game against a conference opponent that has kind of had our number. So we better be ready to play. We better strap it up, get this one out of our heads, and get back after it.
Coach, good luck to you. We'll see you next week.
Absolutely. Get them Hawks.
Coach Jason Hudnall of the National Park Nighthawk men, 83-69. The Nighthawks fall today. And momentarily we'll be rejoined by Nathan Looper with final stats for today's game. Like Coach Hudnall said, hung with him about 30 minutes or so. And, 39-35 at the halftime break. Really felt like they were hanging in really good, but kind of just fell off. Kind of maybe lost their identity a little bit in the second half and never really could regain that composure. Sometimes there's a theory that halftime breaks are actually the worst thing that can happen to a team who's, working in motion and has the momentum and the mojo, and it just kills off everything whenever you take their mind out of it for a few minutes.
Yeah, they like I said, they were playing real well towards the end of the first half there, and I think I talked to you about it at the break, Mark, about this. The score was really clear to me, like when I saw that we only had, 35 points at the half, that we weren't playing our game. We were playing Mid-South's game, and a really good defensive team. Obviously, they hit their average, like, right on. I mean, they played their game the whole game. Very good rebounding team. Obviously, you can see why they're in the national rankings every year and leading the conference every year. But, I think we needed, the Nighthawks needed one of these games. They needed to kind of be humbled a little bit. I don't, you hate to lose at home. I hate that too. I'm the biggest fan of this team as anybody, but sometimes a loss can really bring a team together, and I look to that happening for this team. I mean, they played well, but again, what sticks out to me is 6 players scored. 6 of the players scored, and when this team's really rolling, this scorebook is just loaded with points from everybody. So it's going to be, like I said, we got a game coming up this week, and I think they're going to turn it around and get this back on the right track. Still 2-1 in conference.
That's right, and that still is the top of the conference.
Right.
6-5, the Nighthawks fall to with the loss tonight, and that'll wrap it up here for homecoming here from National Park College. The Nighthawk women were victorious. The Nighthawk men fell to ASU Mid-South. Nathan, is there anybody that you'd like to say hello to on tonight's broadcast?
Just hello to everybody listening that tuned in. Thanks to this great crowd to come out and support both these teams. I love seeing that, seeing, and they got to see some good basketball today from some good teams, and we got 1 out of 2, so you can't beat that. And just be safe going home tonight, and come back and see us this next week.
Special hello to my lovely wife, the beautiful Mrs. Hannah Oliver, tuning in here in Hot Springs with my 3 wonderful children, Michael, Benjamin, and River Oliver. Special thank you to Cade Stewart and Kaylee Joseph, our camera people for today's games. And special thank you to our sponsors, Arvest Bank, Allen Tillery Chevy Buick GMC, and First Security Bank. Back on the air next week, January 15th, Rhema Bible College comes to town, and the Nighthawks will be ready to take them on. We'll have that broadcast right here at XZero Sports. XZero Sports, follow us online, facebook.com/XZero Sports and XZeroSports.com. For Nathan Looper, I'm Mark Oliver. This one's for the Nighthawks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.